Good afternoon. It is 3 o'clock. I'm Just Bonanno, live from Marathon Music Works for the Big Orange Caravan. Big news for the Titans from last night. Titans president of football operations, Chad Brinker, announced he was stepping down from his position with the franchise, stating a desire to get back into the personnel side of football. Brinker was hired under Rand Carthon as the assistant GM in 2023 and quickly rose the ranks in 2024. The Tennessee Titans will hold their rookie minicamp this weekend on May 1st and 2nd. As the new draft class, UDFAs, and camp invites will be on the field for the first time. Head coach Robert Saleh, select players are expected to speak to the media on Friday. In NFL news today, the Texans and Pro Bowl linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair have agreed to terms on a 3-year extension. The Tennessee Lady Vols have received their 15th and final commitment from West Virginia forward Riley Mikulski, completing the Lady Vols roster rebuild. She had a career 39% three-point shooter. For our foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once on your home for the Titans and Balls. This is 104.5 The Zone.
Welcome in 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Bridge Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. It is Wednesday, which means it is. It is indeed. There he is. He's Ron Slay.
I'm in the building.
What a big Slay dog.
What's happening?
I was wondering when I would start watching the NBA. It happened 2 nights ago.
Have you enjoyed it?
I have enjoyed it. I had a parlay on Magic, money line, even though they were an underdog, and OKC, and they both cashed out. Hello, here I am.
You rolling in, big dog.
Hello.
Hey.
Is it me you're looking for?
It's you're looking for. That's what they're looking for.
So I'm all in. What are we doing with the Lakers? They going to close out the Rockets?
Hey, man, listen. If KD doesn't play again, and I'm not sure if he is or not.
41 years old.
Yeah. KD? No. Well, LeBron is.
LeBron is.
KD hovering.
He's right there.
Yeah, he done.
How old is
he?
You got to be like 38, 39.
38?
Yeah, somewhere
Kevin
around
Durant is the young age of 37.
Oh, there you go, 37. See, I just put 4 years on him.
We hovering around it, too.
When he's on the bench, I put 4 years on him.
Yes, the hair.
When he's on the floor, then he's 37.
He need to go do the we grow hair thing like me.
LeBron, too.
You're wearing a hat today.
Yeah, I'm almost back.
Oh.
I'm almost back.
Yeah, good
I'm almost
point,
back,
Seth.
man. See, I just had it my hair washed and soaked, so the scalps of the healing is popping off, so it looked kind of weird to me. So self-consciously, I'm able to put my hat on now, so I say I'm going to roll with the hat.
So the Lakers are going to close out the Rockets, and then they get OKC.
If KD's not playing.
I mean.
Has he played at all this
Rockets
series?
Not this series.
Rockets aren't coming from 3-0 down, are they?
It's,
No, they just 3-1, but
3-1.
they
I know.
but it was 3-0, yeah.
It
But
was.
they would have a chance to go back to Houston if KD was playing.
Right.
I'm
just saying, no matter what happens in that series, Oklahoma City's going. So, like,
Oh, okay. See there.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. We just don't know. Listen, man. I think the Lakers can get it done. It's just golly.
We started with NBA talk today.
Yeah, and I'm with it. But LeBron need help, dog. Like you said, he's 41.
Babsy is.
It is impressive what he's doing.
Yeah,
It
most
is.
definitely is.
It's insane.
Well, one thing Slay pointed out early, they're not making him bring the ball off the floor anymore.
Yeah.
So that takes some responsibility out of there.
Father Time has 2 losses, and one of them's to LeBron.
Babs is on assignment. She'll be back on Monday. She is involved in beach volleyball this week, going down to Gulf Shores, Alabama. You can catch her on ESPN this weekend. Her prize closet is open, though.
Open it up.
Guess what we're giving away today, y'all?
Give it away now.
I want these. 2 tickets to see the Eagles. I'm sorry, they don't like to be called the Eagles. They're just Eagles.
Why?
I don't know. 2 tickets to see Eagles, The Long Goodbye Act 3, next Saturday at First Bank Stadium, plus 2 tickets to Holiday World this season. So that's coming up in the 5 o'clock hour.
I ain't never been to Holiday World.
Actually,
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Well, we took our 8th grade field trip there.
I took my 7th grade field trip to Dollywood.
No, I've never been there either.
That's the only time I've been to Dollywood.
I've been up there to Gatlinburg, but I just ain't been up there.
Yeah.
You haven't been to Dollywood? Don't you love roller coasters?
Yeah,
I do.
That's surprising.
But I like Six Flags roller coasters. Do Dollywood have the real big-time roller coasters?
What'd you do in Gatlinburg?
Dollywood got some good roller
Cabin.
coasters, though.
What?
Cabin.
Oh, cabin.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't leave the cabin?
Did I leave the cabin? Yeah, because we had to go watch RJ play. Okay. Other than that, we went up for Halloween, too. That probably was the worst time to go.
Yeah.
So we dressed up and everything, yeah, but yeah.
I got you. Well, we should probably do the giveaway before the 5 o'clock hour because the 5 o'clock hour is
We're
going to be busy.
rolling.
Yeah.
Actually, the 5 o'clock segment, let's do it then. Like right after the top of the hour, the first segment of the 5 o'clock hour, we'll do it there.
I'm telling you guys now, we need to be out early, that segment.
Oh, we will be.
We'll make sure.
Coming up at, let's just go down the list. All right, 3:20, Rhett Bryant, executive producer, Titans Radio. We'll go through the draft picks and
Talk about Brinker?
well, yes. We'll talk about him in a second, but yes, we'll also talk with Rhett about him. Todd Furman, our guy in Vegas, talking sports gambling at 4:20. Got some questions for him? Some NHL winners?
Absolutely.
Ooh, I would love to hear Todd's thoughts on the Britton Horsby.
For sure, we'll do that. 5:15, that's when the Big Orange Caravan goes into full effect on 3HL. That is where we are broadcasting live today. Big Orange Caravan at Marathon Music Works, which is in North Nashville, 1402 Clinton Street in North Nashville. Doors open at 5. Show starts at 6:15. And there are already people sitting on the sidewalk outside the door.
They are ready.
I noticed that when I rode up in my Waymo.
Yeah, I still don't get how you doing that one, but
They dropped me off right next to Slay.
yeah. I probably didn't even see me.
I didn't see you.
See?
Waymo saw you because he pulled over and let me out.
And didn't know where to go.
5:15, UT basketball coach Rick Barnes will join us.
Mm-hmm.
He loves to give Slay crap. 5:30, UT football coach Josh Heupel. He loves to give Slay crap.
Might have a little overlap with those two coaches.
Maybe. 5:45, UT Lady Vol basketball coach Kim Caldwell. Dude, I haven't seen any public statements from her.
No,
lately.
I haven't either.
So
they were in Chattanooga last night, though.
They were.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what she said. Do you?
I don't know.
I saw a couple of clips. I didn't get into them because I knew we were going to
Well, we'll have
talk to her
fun.
today.
We'll have fun with Kim.
There you go.
Come on, Kim, if you're listening, we got you.
We're ready to rock.
We do have a couple of questions we need to ask that people want to know about, but, that's on her to answer however she wants. UT AD Danny White at 6 o'clock. We're staying on late today, theoretically.
3HL after hours.
I was at the after party. Danny
After
White
party,
hosting
after
after party.
I mean, live after party.
Yeah.
Like disco ball and everything.
Well, that'll be good.
So one thing that we'll ask him about, the Neyland Entertainment District project will break ground this summer. The legendary G10 parking garage will be sacrificed. That's a tough bit of that news.
Yeah, man.
A lot of memories up in that place.
A lot of runs up that place.
A lot of alcohol poured out for everybody's homies in that place.
You're right about that.
I wonder how many shots have been consumed in that parking
Oh, my
garage.
God.
Or how many beers? Like,
I'm just going shots, but yeah, beers.
I can't even imagine. I can't
Everybody's
imagine.
got a G10 memory, don't
Dude, that and the ramp. That ramp
they?
conditioning
That ramp right there.
was a conditioning ramp. That was no fun. They should have got rid of that 30 years ago.
We are 99 days away from the 2026 NFL Hall of Fame game. So less than 100 days until football season begins.
You ready?
I know y'all don't get caught up in preseason football and all those things. I do, and we're less than 100 days away.
You ready
and that
for it?
starts it all, and I'm here for it.
You ready for it?
All right, yeah, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. He gone is the headline. Chad Brinker.
Zadio.
No surprise here. Out as Titans president of football operations. We talked about this. Like, I don't even know. Like when Borgonza, when they divided the responsibilities, that was a clear point. Like, okay, Borgonzi's good.
Yeah.
He's got all the football stuff, and they waited until after the draft to get it done. But when he was hired as GM, did they need Brinker? That was an obvious question.
Absolutely not. I thought when they got rid of Rand, I thought Brinker should have been on the heels of that one as well. So, yeah, it finally caught up. And then I thought the weirdest thing about it all, before having him demoted or bringing him a step back from his position to another position, was the conversation, the press conference with him and Borgazzi. I thought that had to be the weirdest. Oh my! I don't remember one weirder than that. I think that's the epitome of weird.
The Adam Gase press conference when he got hired as New York Jets coach was the weirdest thing. And now we've got Le'Veon Bell on a podcast telling everybody that Adam Gase was on coke, which explains everything.
That's a little wild. That's a little wild.
The thing for that is his eyes, where he's just kind of like.
No, he gazed up now.
Going around the room.
Adam Gazed up.
Geeked all the way. Gazed up.
Yeah.
He was geeked up too. But that was the most definitely shout out to the tweakers on that one. They were loving that. That was a tweaker coming home right there. But with this one right here, you could feel the conversation and being off, like the questions being asked, and then him asking Mike, like, you want to add to this? No, I'm like, what? What do you mean? You're not giving me permission?
I forgot about that.
Like,
you want to add to this?
No, and I thought
that.
Mike did the best thing too. No, you got it, bro. you got all this.
You sure do.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay right out of the way till it's my time.
That was the Callahan firing, right?
Yeah. Was it the fire? Yeah. Yep.
That was where it started to get weird.
That let me know right then.
Like if two guys go up and they've been sentenced to death, by hanging.
Yeah.
And so Brinker's got the noose around his neck, and then he's like, "Hey, Mike, you gonna put that noose around your neck?" And he's like, "No, you're good.
No,
you got it."
Take care of
and then boom, gone.
Well, you step on down these stairs over here.
Is that a dark analogy?
Yeah, it's pretty dark, but you like to go dark. I mean, we're in a dark space right now.
We are.
Maybe that's.
Marathon Music Works is a very cool venue.
Phenomenal.
And they're setting up. All the UT people are setting up the chairs and the high tops with bar stools.
Phenomenal venue.
Way more likely to house me than some chair, but they got the chairs on the stage, and you're right. It's tough to just run up on that stage.
Told you.
And start doing stuff.
You got steps over there, and if you make it to the steps, you got to get past. It's probably all kind of security that's going to be over there.
I'm thinking about how Slay can get involved in this program, but it's not going to be like a sneak up thing.
No, I wouldn't be. The last time they had it here, we stayed in the back.
We did.
You know what I mean? And one thing about the stage is the lights are on you, so you can't necessarily see all the way in the back.
Yeah.
So Coach Barnes probably won't be able to see me after leaving.
That's you guys stay out of the vision.
Oh, I know where to stay. Right here with my drink.
Yeah. Right, and he's first on the show today, so he's on at 5:15. He may forget.
Yeah, he will. He got other things to do.
Like if he was last,
then it'd be a problem.
It'd be a problem for you, not me. I'm just gonna stand back here.
I'll
be like, hey. Way to go, Slate.
So if him and Danny White switch, we'd get off the show. And he'd be like, all right, Slate, come on.
Yep. We do have a statement from Brinker. We'll read that later. He led the hiring process at Borgazzi in January 2025.
Good for him.
So we'll see how they restructure. Do they add a guy, or does Ziegler get promoted to something? Which is interesting because they put him in front of the media yesterday, so that might have prepped the market for Ziegler to be more involved.
Oh, cool. I thought he handled it well anyway. You know what I mean? Let him handle it. Let Mike Borgazzi settle in and handle exactly what he's been handling. Player personnel.
You want to talk about it with Rhett Bryan when we come back?
Yeah.
That and the draft picks. We'll do that next. The last Titans draft broadcast that took place at the current Nissan Stadium. Rhett Bryan was all involved in. Zeph Dog is here, executive producer of 3HL.
What up?
So is Kirby Allen. Kirby hadn't messed anything up yet. We will be right back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. United Structural Systems, USSTN.com. When you start noticing cracks in the walls, uneven floors, or driveways that are sinking and separating, it is more than a home issue. It is a peace of mind issue as well. That's why who you choose for foundation repair and concrete leveling really matters. Trust United Structural Systems because they've been doing this the right way since 1994, more than 30 years right here in Tennessee. USS does not believe in quick fixes or scare tactics. They take the time to inspect, explain what's happening, and walk you through the real proven solutions that are built to last. Whether your home needs foundation stabilization, crawl space repair, or concrete leveling for sinking sidewalks, patios, or driveways, USS uses engineered systems designed for long-term performance, not temporary patches. What really stands out is their commitment to integrity. If you don't need repairs, they will tell you that. And if you do, you'll know exactly why before any work begins. United Structural Systems. Learn more or schedule your inspection at USSTN.com. United Structural Systems, committed to our customers, invested in what matters most. We are USS.
What's happening, good people? MedicalHouseCalls.com is where you need to head to. That is healthcare designed for your life, 7 days a week, Monday through Sunday, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. The number, 615-838-2375. Call that number, or guess what? They make it real simple. You can just text that number. Text that number, they're going to respond to you. And once they respond, you tell them exactly what's going on. They'll assess what you need, book your visit, and boom, medical providers are at your door to deliver the care and get you back ASAP. At home, urgent care, mobile IV therapy, primary care, all under one roof. I've done the IV therapy many a times, and it does work. I'm telling you, the next day you feel phenomenal. You're ready to get back in the game, get rolling, and that right there, that's what you need. Anytime you're feeling fatigue, illness, injury, whatever it is, they got you locked and loaded. MedicalHouseCalls.com is where you go. The number 615-838-2375. Real simple, MedicalHouseCalls.com.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay with you. Don Davenport will be back on Monday. We are broadcasting live from the Big Orange Caravan, presented by Pilot at Marathon Music Works. Doors open at 5. Show starts at 6:15. 1402 Clinton Street in North Nashville.
North Nashville, man, right here by, for the real Nashvillians, man, right here by Joe Johnson. We're between Joe Johnson and Andrew Jackson homes. You know
I rode up in a Waymo. You want to, take a little ride after?
No.
Just go around the city in a Waymo?
I'm cool. I'm straight.
You will never get in one?
Nah, I probably won't, yo. I'm going to be honest.
I'm going to say, when I got in the back seat, I hit my head on the thing. It's a little tight in there.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Can you not get up front, though?
Yeah, and no. Yeah, you can get up front, but not in the driver's seat. Yeah.
So what if I got 4 people?
I don't know.
They got bigger Waymos?
You're 7 inches taller than me. No, I don't know. That's a good
we
question.
need truck Waymo. They got a truck Waymo. I might jump in the bed.
Just get spilled out.
Yeah, I can get away.
We've got the University of Tennessee contingent coming on in the 5 o'clock hour. Rick Barnes at 5:15, Josh Heupel at 5:30, Kim Caldwell at 5:45, UT AD Danny White at 6 o'clock. So we will be on a little bit later today. Appreciate you guys being with us. It will not be all UT all the time today, but there will be quite a bit of it. We do have a lot of Titans things to talk about.
Yeah, and we got a lot of Vols in the building. That's the thing. The Vols are in the building.
Yeah.
So that makes it kind of a little bit
random
different.
people will walk in.
It's like if we had 3 Degree Lee and Clark Lee and them in the building, we'd be talking about Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
Yeah. Casey Alexander in the building, we talk about Kansas State.
Yep. Big Orange Caravan rolled through Chattanooga yesterday at some Thornton place. We heard it was cool.
Thunder, it's Thunderdome. I'm labeling it now. That's the Thunderdome.
Well, he's got so many things. You could have Thunderdomes all over the place.
That's Thunderdome 1.
That's the beauty of the Thunderdome.
Come on.
Tri-Cities tomorrow. We'll wrap up the Big Orange Caravan.
Tri-Cities, East Tennessee?
Mm-hmm.
I've been up there. Is that by?
I'm sure you have.
by Bristol and stuff?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got family from Bulls Gap, Tennessee, which is up.
Wow.
It's up past Motown.
There's so many weird names up there.
Yeah.
Bulls Gap.
I guess it's the crack of the ass. I don't know.
All right.
What else would the Bulls Gap be? I don't know. Rhett Bryant joins us on that. Executive producer of Titans Radio. Rhett B., what's up? How are you?
Hey, that's better than being bull crap, Tennessee.
That's right. That's right, Gordon. That's right.
You couldn't wait to get on to say that.
I've been waiting. You guys talking about Waymos? It's so ironic you're talking about Waymos. Where you're sitting, they made cars in Nashville 100 years ago. You realize that?
Really? Right here at this warehouse?
That was the Marathon Motor Works. They made cars there for about 2 or 3 years during the automobile revolution 100 years ago.
Huh.
Never knew that, man.
Wow.
The less you know,
useless knowledge.
Hey, Rhett B., with all this talk about people being time travelers and stuff, do you think they made a couple Waymos back then, just hit them?
Anything's possible. Anything is possible.
Rhett never knows what he's going to get.
And he ain't going to never really shut it down. It's
nobody knows what they're going to get when they get on this show.
It's a possible chance.
All right, Rhett, Chad Brinker is out as Tennessee Titans president of football operations. What does that do to the flow chart? Do they add people? Are there additions to job responsibilities for others? How do you think this all works out?
I'm not 100% sure. I think the reason it kind of raised everybody's attention, radar, whatever you want to call it, was the timing, because the draft had just concluded. But if you go back and look, hindsight's always 20/20. That was one of the first things that the Titans did, and Andy Adams-Strunk and the ownership group did, was to do a little proper structuring of things when they made, a statement that Mike Borgonzi would be, in a traditional sense, the general manager with control of the 53 and all those kinds of things. So that writing's been on the wall for a while, and I guess, based on what Chad Brinker said in the statement that was released last night, that he felt like he wanted to get back to some of his personnel roots, which is what he cut his teeth on for all those years in Green Bay.
Rhett Bryan with us at Rhett B, Tennessee. Obviously, the draft is over, thank the Lord. Well, let me start with this. What did it feel like for you guys as Titans Radio to do that one last broadcast in the current Nissan Stadium that day?
Well, you could say, I mean, there's a lot of lasts and a lot of firsts coming up with both buildings. It was just different for us because it was our first without Dave McGinnis, without Coach Mack.
Yeah.
The building was just kind of the icing on that cake, if you will. And so it was just very different. Now, listen, the people showed up in droves. Titans fans, man, they claimed those tickets, and they came up in there now. Y'all were there. Y'all saw it.
It was huge crowd.
It was something else. And then they threw just about everybody in the world a curveball, took, Carnell Tate 4th overall when we're all thinking, well, it's a pass rusher. It's Jeremiah Love. And Mike Borgonzi's the one playing poker. We're just sitting around going, okay, well, I guess I'll fold.
Well, you guys did an amazing job and set up a special spot for Coach Mack with a picture with roses. I know it was very important to you, and it was very important to a lot of people that walked by and took pictures and celebrated again. We continue to celebrate the life of Coach Mack.
Yeah, it was so interesting to see, Titans fans and season ticket members that I've known for a long time to come by and pay their respects and say, hey, we're so sorry. We're sad, too, and we miss him, too. And just to see the outpouring of love and just the touch points that Coach Mack was. I mean, there wasn't a fan he didn't meet and like and all of those things, and it was just reminiscent of that.
Gordion, coming out of this draft, man, we had an opportunity to talk before the draft, and we thought, man, when you looked at it, the top 5 guys, Mendoza, Arvell Reese, Sonny Styles, Jeremiah Love, and then the one we were able to grab, Carnell Tate. You looked at it and you thought, man, whoever you get right here for, like, you're not going home and pouting and saying, I don't want to go back to school the next day. Like, you can go and make something happen with this guy. And getting Carnell Tate, what were your thoughts coming into this, being able to grab him? And what were your first thoughts when he came across the board, like the Titans when got Carnell Tate, knowing who was still on the board?
Well, I'll give you your second question first.
Okay.
I had to run through my notes pretty quick because I was like, well, wasn't prepared for that. Let me find the tail of the tape and the thumbnail description I wrote. So that'll give you that idea.
Welcome
there was obviously, and the fans, y'all were there when the fans had their reaction when Jeremiah Love goes off the board at 3 to the Cardinals. But listen, I go back to what we talked about last Wednesday. You're going to get a good player at number 4, and that still applies with Carnell Tate. I think the only thing that a lot of the national pundits had, and even I had a thought about, was he's always been the Robin and the Batman and Robin equation up there. Jeremiah Smith is, he was opposite him. But when you think about what kind of guy he is, and clearly through these 8 picks they made, there's a DNA and a type that they like that is their definition of what a Titan is. And he fits that description because he's been behind a logjam of talent in that thing. And his first year there's a great piece that Jake Trotter of ESPN put out at the end of the year last year, going into the playoffs, about how he was just going to be determined to do the dirty work and be the best run blocker he could be so that he could, help those guys move the ball efficiently. And that's what you're looking for in this. And you go look at those snaps and reps of him blocking, you're like, okay, that's what you're getting. Your guy's not too afraid to get his hands dirty. And then you look at the contested catch rate and the way he can win the red line and against DBs and how he just, goes and gets the ball for his quarterback. And that's what he's already said, that this is what I'm going to do for Cam Ward. I mean, no drops on 66 catchable balls. The resume's there, and he did it against top-flight, competition. So, and now he's got the chance to go be Batman. He's got the chance to line this thing up and to get it done. And then when you just look at what when you look at what Brian Dable has done with wide receivers, with his emphasis and offense, I mean, the marks are there with what he was able to get out of Wan'Dale Robinson, what he was able to get out of Stephon Diggs in Buffalo, and he made, he made Malik Neighbors a star in his rookie year. I mean, you can see the pattern there. So, again, you can hardly go wrong with a guy that has that kind of pedigree in this and who will come in here hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Rhett Bryan with us at Rhett B Tennessee on Twitter. Keldrick Faulk's an interesting prospect, and kind of surprised he was still there that late in the first round, but they go up and get him, and we had him on the show Friday. We met him face-to-face, and really, really smart guy. Fits everything you just described in terms of what they want in the locker room. I mean, a very young captain at the age of 20 on a football team. There's something to be said for that. There's no question. Now, his tape is a little inconsistent, and he was asked about that, and his response was, that's fair, and that's on me to go out there and do better. But he's got some really good film too, and the ability to kind of move him up and down the line kind of fits with what they want to do with Robert Saleh, I think.
That's right, because Robert Saleh said last week they would keep 8 to 9 of those guys in the front 4 up every game, and they would rotate them. The right defensive end would rotate after first and second down inside it. They would have such a rotation that their top guys would still only get to like a 60% snap count, so they can keep guys fresh and rotated in. Well, knowing all that helps him because he's got John Franklin Myers to lean on. He's got Jeffrey Simmons to lean on, Jermaine Johnson, who already knows this defense, to lean on. And there's no question the guy loves ball. And that's the DNA of this whole draft class is the football character's ridiculously good. And so he'll go do all of what he's asked to do and more. And then y'all were able to talk to him. What a fantastic pair of young guys that these guys are in Carnell Tate and Keldrick Faulk. I mean, Keldrick Faulk, he and his brother JJ. JJ's a linebacker there now at Auburn. And they lost their dad when he was about 4 years old in an automobile accident. And, his mom found football for Keldrick. And you want to know how much Keldrick loves football? When he's 8 years old, he's playing Pop Warner. The opposing team doesn't have enough to field the team for the game and forfeits, and he's crying in the car on the way home. His mom's like, "Why are you crying?" He said, "Because I didn't get to hit anybody." He's at 8 years old. And then you see what he and his brother JJ did last Thanksgiving. They handed out over 100 turkeys to families. And then again, Keldrick Faulk last summer gets NIL money and gives some to a walk-on teammate, knowing he's having to pay for full freight. That's the kind of person he apparently is. So, again, a Titan, right?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what we need around here. I think that's one of the things that, when you look at these guys coming in, Big Jeff cemented in it. Hear about what Tony Pollard's able to do at home. Tajay Spears always in the community. It goes on and on. But I think that's what the fabric is. When you look at a linebacker, now this young man out of Texas, Gordy, I mean, when they took him, I had to start smiling.
I'm so excited about him. I'm so excited about him.
That's it right there, right, Gordy?
It's Pastor's Anniversary Sunday from Front. So let's keep preaching. I'm there. I was very fortunate to work with Taylor Zarzour on an SEC Network game that night in Starkville, where Texas and Mississippi State went to overtime. The guy had 10 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, and 3 quarterback sacks of the team's 7 quarterback sacks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and he, again, now that's the other thing about Carnell Tate, Keldrick Faulk, and Anthony Hill Jr. They all just turned 21. They're going to be 21 their whole rookie year. Yes. And they have such a solid resume at high power places, high competition. But Anthony Hill Jr., and again, that's another guy who still needs some development because all these rookies do. But, man, good grief. I mean, the guy I think he can really anchor the middle of that defense and be your Mike linebacker. And then, because look at what they've invested in the front 4. And then if, the other guys can set the edge and funnel everything to him and to Cedric Gray and to Cody Barton, I mean, come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Rhett Bryan with us on 3HL. Rhett, one guy we haven't really had a chance to talk with anybody about is the 7th-round pick, Jaron Kanak, tight end fullback out of Oklahoma. I'm anxious to see how they use him because that dude can do it all. He played his first 3 years at linebacker for Oklahoma, moves over to tight end, has a big game in his opener, can do the H-back thing, can do the fullback thing, kind of an all-tool guy.
He's an athlete, Brent, and Jared Kanak was a quarterback in high school. So he's gone back and forth in this. And, I'm interested by that myself because in his 1 year at tight end, I think he had 40-plus catches, 500-plus yards, a receiving touchdown, and was able to help the Sooners move the football. And, look, here's the thing with the theme of the league, and you saw it through the first 5 rounds. In modern draft history, which is the last 40 years, whatever it is, there were 27 tight ends taken in the first 5 rounds. That's a record. And it's because, you know how everybody, copycat league. So Sean McVay and that group in Los Angeles, and you started to see it in other places in the league, are running more 12 and 13 personnel. In other words, 2 and 3 tight end sets. A little more than usual. 11 personnel with 3 wides is still the leader in the clubhouse in common formations, personnel groupings. But you're starting to see more of that. So what are you starting to see? I mean, look at Jacksonville. In their first pick in night 2, they took a wide tight end, a blocking tight end.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of where this thing is right now. We'll see what happens. But this game ebbs and flows with those kinds of things. I tell you, the pick I'm excited about, too, in day 3 is Nick Singleton, the running back. That dude has got the all-purpose yardage, rushing, and whatever record at Penn State. It's the rushing touchdown record that he broke of Saquon Barkley's. And if the guy hadn't broken his foot at the Senior Bowl, probably was a late night 2 pick, and he goes into round 5.
Yeah.
But that guy's got 14 carries of 40-plus yards. Offers value in teams as a kick returner if you need him. I like that.
I'm glad you brought up the broken foot so people know. That's the 5th metatarsal, which is a common baseball injury, actually, which is what led people, batters, to put, the brace on that covers their foot and ankle. I know Jeff Bagwell broke his 5th metatarsal 3 times for the Astros back in the day, but that's a 3 to 4 month thing. So he'll be out for a minute, but he'll be back in plenty of time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And, I would be remiss if I did not mention Pat Coogan. The Rose Bowl MVP, starting center for the national champion Indiana Hoosiers. Again, these guys were captains. They were leaders, all of this stuff. And a lot of them 4 and 5 stars, recruits. There's pedigree in this stuff. And the draft class top to bottom is a lot of what this draft was, which was a high floor. We'll see about the ceiling, but they were high floor. That's what this draft was described as. There was good bodies of work, good experience, but where does it go from there?
The first 2 picks were 5-star players coming out of high school. Nick Singleton, as you mentioned, #1 running back in America coming out of high school, was a 5-star player. Anthony Hill Jr., a 5-star player, was a freshman All-American, second-team All-American. And a lot of these guys, team captains, academic All-Americans, those kinds of things. So you can tell what they're trying to. You can tell what they're trying to do, Rhett.
That's exactly right. And the cat that they got, the D lineman from Baylor. You talk about an athlete.
Yeah.
That dude. Oh my gosh, he had a touchdown as a Wildcat quarterback package in high school. He had a 77-yard punt return for a touchdown in high school. Guy, a 2-year starter at Baylor, and had some good numbers at the combine to be, nearly 6'3", 290 pounds. So I like what Mike Borgonzi's doing. I think that he is stocking the cupboard, and we'll just see what things are. They got rookie minicamp this weekend. They're freshman orientation, basically, and we're rolling through phase 2 of the off season. Next thing you know, there'll be minicamp, and next thing you know, training camp. We'll be here on it.
Rhett B. Tennessee on X. Give him a follow, the executive producer of Titans Radio. Thank you, Rhett. Always enjoy the visits, man.
All right. Tell all of our Big Orange folks we love them, and I'll be listening. I want to hear all these coaches coming up at the 5 o'clock hour and going into 6. That'll be good.
Absolutely.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. At Rhett B. Tennessee.
All right. See y'all later.
Yeah, Big Orange Caravan is where we are, presented by Pilot at the Marathon Music Works. Coming up at 5:15, Rick Barnes. 5:30, Josh Heupel. 5:45, Coach Kim Caldwell. 6 o'clock, Danny White. You can watch the show live, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter, and Twitch. Thank you, Zeph. It's an interesting lighting challenge for us right now because they're setting the event up, but it is very dark in here. So we have 2 big white lights on us.
Don't look that dark to me.
And we're both wearing white, so it kind of washes it out a little bit. But, yeah, on my screen, it's not that dark. On some other people's screens, it's dark, and it's important to them.
Well, get your screens together, people.
So
you ought to be with a Team Galaxy. Get off your iPhones. Get on the Galaxy.
Just know
Works
that
perfectly.
we are doing – what was that?
Yeah, I was looking on YouTube on my Galaxy.
Oh, there you go. Just know that we're doing the best we can. When we come back, we've got some NFL notes for you. That's next, 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Met with my guy Zach Allen yesterday at the radio station, talking about Buddy Allen Floor and Home, BuddyAllenFloorandHome.com. They say it all the time. Built on tradition, designed for the way you live today. Buddy Allen Floor and Home. They do have a one-day sale coming up this Saturday, May 2nd, from 10 a.m. until 3 p.m. Saturday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m. Buddy Allen Floor and Home having a one-day sale with 20% off all flooring, tile, and cabinets. Check that out. With Buddy Allen's already competitive pricing, saving an additional 20% off makes this one-day sale a can't-miss opportunity for anyone looking to update their floors and cabinetry. Plus, with approved credit, you can save your cash and get 0 interest for 18 months. You can save an additional $150 on your purchase by scheduling an appointment by May 1st to have your space pre-measured before the sale. Go to BuddyAllenFloorandHome.com for easy scheduling, or just call the store in Donaldson, 615-883-3289, one of Nashville's OG companies. I remember watching ads for Buddy Allen on the Ralph Emery show when I was a kid. They're still there. 2405 Lebanon Pike in Donaldson, 615-883-3289. BuddyAllenFloorandHome.com. 3HL 104.5 The Zone Marathon Music Works. Big Orange Caravan coming up tonight. Doors open at 5. Show starts at 6:15. They've got a lot of shows coming up. Juvenile, I just saw coming here.
Marathon Music Works put on some great shows. The venue's great, dog.
Yep. The kid Leroy coming up here.
Yeah. It ain't bad at all. Plenty of space in here. 2-3 bars at a time. Like,
I wonder if me, you, and Babs could do just a random podcast here.
You know what? When they were talking about us doing our karaoke night, this is what I thought they were talking about.
Oh, yeah?
I thought this would be perfect.
That'd be a big karaoke night.
Yeah, this would be perfect. I can't think of where else you can't do it like a bar or restaurant.
Why not?
Like Chili's?
You think too many
Because we needed to be intimate.
This isn't really intimate. This is huge.
Yeah,
It's
the cost
huge,
may
but
be.
it's intimate at the same time. Zeph.
I thought Don's idea of
Bridgestone Arena? Not so intimate.
No. Where they're doing the install.
Analog.
Analog would be great. Yep.
That would be great.
It sure would.
Big Kahuna King. I've never enjoyed listening to a traffic report more than I do Ken Weaver's.
Ken Weaver going to come with it now.
He gets excited when things happen.
Always.
He would prefer, big spills on the interstate. You know, if a truck just unloaded a bunch of hamsters all over the interstate, he would go crazy. I don't know.
Why would a truck be full of hamsters?
I don't know. Hamsters got to go places.
The bees had to go places last week.
That's right. Just busted out in Knoxville.
I wonder if they got all them bees.
There's no way.
A million of them.
1 million bees. They said they said that they were able to corral them. I'm like, okay.
All you gotta do is get the queen. They'll follow.
Yeah.
All of them? You don't think there's any bees ready to break out? And
Any
be like, hey,
bees?
I'm gonna start my own colony over here in Knoxville, like Slay's Python.
Bees are weird.
Yeah,
Bees are weird.
that Python are huge now.
By the way, I pulled out of my Waymo over here at Marathon Music Works, and I didn't see Slay initially, and then I saw him. I go over there. What's he eating? A corn dog from Sonic.
I'm telling you.
Did you have your slushie too?
Yep.
He's got it right there.
Slushy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I even had some mozzarella sticks.
Oh,
Can't go wrong. Listen.
Sonic cheese sticks are low key really good.
Listen, Sonic got a window. They got a window where they can really operate and, you know what I mean, get everything that's out there for you, the great value. That's after April, you know what I mean, end of April, all the way to about end of September. Then you got to give up. You got to kind of give it up.
You're right. It's a great summer spot.
Yeah. And then
it's a great summer spot.
And then the other spot, the reason I say that because once you get past that point, once you get past September, you know who takes over Sonic?
Who?
The high schoolers.
Oh,
the high schoolers. I don't care if you anywhere in the southern part of the United States of America, and it's a Sonic. End of September through December, high schoolers take it over. I don't care how cold it is, hot it is, hailstorm, snow, blizzard, don't matter. They out there on Friday nights and sometimes Saturday.
You know where we were when I was a kid? The McDonald's in Green Hills.
I know.
I mean, there were 5,000 cars in that parking lot. Yeah, and people rolling through the drive-thru.
Who's that skating rink?
Skating rink on Charlotte?
Rivergate and Charlotte.
Okay.
We was at both of them.
Yeah.
Charlotte, you know what I mean?
We did the skating rink on Charlotte, too.
Man, I'm telling you, man.
That's Hillwood High School was over there.
See?
Slay, when I took driver's ed in high school, when it was our group's turn to drive, you know where we stopped every morning?
Well.
Because I had it first thing in the morning. Sonic every morning.
French toast sticks.
And we got breakfast. And in the mornings, I don't know if they do this anymore, but they had happy hour before 10 a.m.
Really?
And it was like half price, all drinks.
Oh, wow.
So half price drink and breakfast.
Up, boy. Y'all shook it all the way up. That's why y'all was out of control, sir.
Hey, Slay, after those Ravenwood games on Friday night, that Sonic on Carruthers, man, we hitting it up.
Packed. I mean, it's bananas to me. Like, what are y'all doing? This is out making a lot of noise. That's all. A couple people eating, a couple people drinking, but it's just a lot of noise, man.
Do people still hang out like that? Like we
Hell
did
yeah.
kids. Like
Dude.
downtown Franklin, they would cruise downtown Franklin.
Man,
they had to set a law that said no cruising.
Guess what though, you got different age groups.
Yeah.
So the juniors and the seniors, they're gonna be able to go cruise. For 8th grade, freshmen and sophomores, parents got to go drop them off at City Sonic. My partner walked up to me the other day at the truck stop at the Sonics. He was like, man, you got talked into coming down here too then? I was like, yeah, man. Then LeRon gonna tell me, hold on, Dad, let me know when my food comes. and runs going off. Like, what? I'm not your server.
I'm
not getting your order. What is wrong with you?
Let me
boy?
know. Like, text him.
Yeah, when they drop the food, I'll let him know. Then he gonna come grab the food and go off again. Like, no, dog.
We after baseball games in high school, we went to Bojangles right behind our baseball field.
What was y'all doing at Bojangles?
Chilling, getting some fried chicken.
What?
They closed at Bojangles too in Murfreesboro. I'm so mad.
Hey, Zeph, y'all the first people to go to Bojangles.
I had a Bojangles chicken biscuit the other day for breakfast. I Uber Eats it.
Bowberry
biscuit.
Uber Eats.
Did you ever get a Bowberry biscuit?
Bowberry
I mean,
biscuits
back
fine.
in the day, yeah. They used
I'll
to,
pay one
Bojangles used to advertise with 3HL a little bit.
Really?
Back in the day, yeah.
Ah, man, I love going to Bojangles after baseball games.
The blueberry
pay one.
biscuit was good.
I can't believe they closed that. I'm so mad.
The Texans have reached a deal with linebacker. We were talking about him yesterday, Azeez Al-Shire. On a 3-year deal. He is a Pro Bowl linebacker, team captain, signal caller, going into year 8. Last season, 103 tackles, 2 interceptions, a forced fumble, fumble recovery. I don't know how many 15-yard penalties.
Yeah, he gonna get a penalty now, and he gonna get a fine,
He gonna get a penalty.
and he gonna
now.
get maybe a suspension here now.
He should have got tossed out of one game.
Yeah, but he
Bears game where he hit Caleb Williams.
yeah,
That's it.
He'll ball player though.
Panthers have officially exercised the 5th-year option on quarterback Bryce Young. He's going into year 4. Last season, 63.6% completion percentage, best of his career. 3,011 yards, most of his career. 23 touchdowns, most of his career. 11 interceptions. 87.8 quarterback rating, which was the best of his career. And 27 sacks, which was the fewest he's ever been sacked. Y'all think Bryce Young 5 years from now is still a legit starting quarterback in the NFL? I just keep having doubts about him. I know he played better last year.
He keeps getting better every year.
I think the problem is
weapons too, though. Now
I think the problem is that me and you stood next to him at SEC Media Days, and his shoulders were so narrow like a cornerback.
no, he's small. He is small. It's
Which
amazing.
isn't fair, but I mean that's what sticks out to me. Though.
That was coming off his Heisman year. Like, dude,
Yeah.
dude, right there. I'm gonna be honest. He can go get it, man. But what's the young fella that could have been up for Rookie of the Year? Tack, the receiver for Carolina.
Xavier Legette? No.
No.
Ted McMillan?
Ted
McMillan.
Ted McMillan.
Yeah.
Ted McMillan.
So having him, you know what I mean? Like, that's a whole different animal that he got with him. And Xavier, if
And
he
now
can
he
get
got
it,
Brazzle.
He
got Brazzle.
He got Brazzle.
I don't
He
know.
has Brazzle.
I feel like Legette's time in Carolina is starting to.
I know, but guess what, though? If he can get it back going, because, man, the dude is a specimen, man.
He is.
Like,
And he
dude,
talks-
different.
And I love his voice.
Man, he a different
That is one
cat,
thing
man.
no one in my 53 years has ever said about
What?
me.
That you're a specimen.
That
Specimen.
dude's a
I
specimen.
mean, Yor, it only applies to some people. I didn't get it a lot either, Yor. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
I'm
it.
sure.
Don't worry about it.
Did you get that in Europe?
Yeah, but it was the wrong specimen, though.
Mary Kay Cabot, who's covered the Browns forever, said Deshaun Watson left minicamp with a slight lead over Shedeur Sanders as QB1.
Hey,
I hope so. They're paying him $240 million guaranteed. So
right?
How many?
certainly it should beat out a 4th-round quarterback.
How many
or whatever he
quarterbacks?
was.
Fifth round.
Fifth
You know how
round.
many quarterbacks they got on their roster?
I mean,
Way too
none of
many.
them are any good.
Watson, Sanders, Gabriel, and they just drafted Taylor Green.
Wow.
Oh, they did draft Taylor Green.
So what are they going to do with Taylor Green? What are they going to do with Gabriel? What are they going to do with Shedeur Sanders?
I mean, they're going to lose.
gotta
That's
play-
what they're going to do.
Yeah,
Even
probably.
Brown.
All right, more 3HL. When we come back, we'll read you Brinker's statement. That's next, 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Espaces.com. Maybe you're a startup, maybe you're an entrepreneur, maybe you're growing a small business. No matter what's going on, find the right workspace, and that should not mean settling for a noisy cookie-cutter co-working space. Your business deserves better than that. Welcome to eSpaces. They are not just another shared desk. They are your premier professional office solution. Whether you're a solo entrepreneur or a team of 20, they are dedicated to helping you find the perfect fit for your business to thrive. But what truly sets them apart, eSpaces is a proudly locally owned and operated business Check them out online. Espaces.com to book your tour today. That's espaces.com. They offer private offices, team suites, meeting rooms that are fully equipped, 24/7 access, flexible terms, beautiful professional spaces that are move-in ready. Whether you're scaling up or just getting started, eSpaces provides flexibility without compromise. Want to check them out? You can. Tours available now. Reserve your space early. eSpaces.com. You can see all 15 locations online in Middle Tennessee, one near you. eSpaces.com.
Good afternoon, 403. I'm Joe Spinano live from Marathon Music Works for the Big Orange Caravan. Big news of the Titans from last night. Titans president of football operations Chad Brinker announced he was stepping down from his position with the franchise, stating a desire to get back into the personnel side of football. Brinker was hired under Rand Carthon as the assistant GM in 2023 and quickly rose the ranks in 2024. In NFL news today, the Texans and Pro Bowl linebacker Azeez Al-Shaair have agreed to terms on a 3-year extension. Also, the Tennessee Lady Vols have received their 15th and final commitment from West Virginia forward Riley Mikulski, completing the Lady Vols roster rebuild. She's a career 39% three-point shooter. For high foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news at once in your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5 The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a Wednesday evening in the Music City. Afternoon, I guess. It's still 4:05 p.m. Hope you're having a great day. And we don't need to necessarily be weather aware today like we've had to be the last couple of nights.
No, not today. You're not on hump day.
The Big Orange Caravan presented by Pilot. That is where we are today. Marathon Music Works, 1402 Clinton Street in North Nashville. Doors open at 5. Show starts at 6:15. $5 for every ticket goes to the UT Alumni Scholarship Endowment. $10 for every ticket benefits My All Campus
Campaign.
Campaign, yeah, there you go.
Oh, campaign.
Sometimes I can't read my own writing, Jeff.
Sometimes it's okay, you are.
Sometimes it's okay.
Cool venue. We've expressed that.
Terrific.
They are preparing for the show tonight. The cheerleaders going through some motions. On the stage. That is a really big stage.
It is, man.
Perfect for a lot of cheerleaders.
All rally on the runway. Roar.
Zeph, do you ever think about being a cheerleader at UT?
Nope. Couldn't do it. Not good enough athlete.
Well, you're a high school baseball player.
No, I did not run track, Kirby.
That was Will Bowling.
That was Will Bowling. Yeah, no, I'm not a good enough athlete to be a college D1 cheerleader.
Are you as excited as me that we are within 100 days until 2026 NFL Hall of Fame game?
Not the Hall of Fame game, but just football in general.
Well, I mean, that signifies the start of everything.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see. I'm really excited to see this new Titans team under Robert Saleh after what they've put into it this offseason. Like with the free agency, with the draft picks.
Oh, hell, that's training camp and all that stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm excited for. I can't wait to see them on the field and kind of just to see what identity this team is going to put out there every Sunday. That's what I'm excited for right now.
It's a good thing to be excited for.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all know who's playing in the 2026 NFL Hall of Fame game?
Let me guess. Nobody's
going to be excited about this.
Either
except for the fan bases of the teams playing.
The Cardinals.
Chicago.
And the people that are just addicted to football like I am.
Chicago's one of the teams.
Chicago Bears?
Yep.
And who?
They're one of the teams?
I'm not telling you.
No,
Who's
I'm
the
guessing.
second team?
I don't know. Chicago and I would say Minnesota or Detroit.
Arizona and Cleveland.
It is Arizona and Carolina.
Oh, I was close.
It was a C team.
I was close.
Arizona and Carolina, Thursday, August 6th, 7 p.m., Canton, Ohio.
As soon as you said most people won't be excited about it, Arizona was the first team that popped in my head.
They must have, went down the list,
Who hadn't done this in a while?
Right, and who wants to do it? And Arizona was like, yeah, we'll do it. Probably raise their hands.
Well, you get 4 preseason games you do it. Back in the day, you would get 5. Now you get 4.
Yeah, they need another game to show off Jeremiah Love.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Who's their quarterback?
It don't matter.
Jacoby Brissett?
Jacoby Brissett. Yeah, that ought to be – golly.
It doesn't matter. They're not going to win anyways.
And I'm only watching Carolina.
Game.
I'm only watching Carolina for Bryce Young. No, don't nobody actually.
And Chris hey, don't forget Chris Brazzell.
And Brazzell, yeah, you're right.
And Ted McMillan.
Listen, Carolina was in the playoffs,
but they probably won't play in that game.
Nah, they won't.
Yeah.
Brazzell might just kind of as a third round.
Brazzell will.
Yeah,
yeah, you're right.
Unless
Brazzell got to play, yeah. Unless he shows something in camp,
where he's like,
playing.
oh god,
he's playing. They got to get reps for him.
Nobody won't play in the Hall of Fame game.
I mean,
six rounders, 7 rounders.
Remember when the field caught on fire that year?
Ooh, I totally forgot. Carson, for the Arizona, you asked who's going to play quarterback? Carson Beck in the Hall of Fame game.
Carson Beck?
He got drafted to Arizona.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, good for him and good for them. That ain't going to work. Is it too early to say that?
That ain't nothing.
Nathaniel?
The game.
Oh, the game.
The game's
what about Carson
things.
Beck?
Oh, no, he ain't nothing.
You got high hopes for him as an NFL
Not at all. Not at all.
Nathaniel?
Yep. I ain't going to say a Nathaniel yet.
Well, I mean, national championship game.
No, I've been saying that coming out of Georgia. I don't care about no championships that he won or anything.
But that's what I'm saying.
But he didn't, no. So
did
was it just Stetson Bennett?
He does enough to
I thought he won one.
He does enough to
I may
get
be wrong.
a lot of people excited.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, why are y'all excited? Like, keep watching him.
No, I'm cool.
He's going to do something weird here in a second.
He always rubbed me like the wrong way. Like, I ain't.
Yeah, he won
His
one.
aura.
He won 2.
He was the
that's what I
anti-Johnny
thought.
Gill.
Wow.
Stetson Bennett got one, right?
Yeah, because they had 3.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
Carson Beck was in college for quite some time.
Yes, I forgot. He was. All the way back in 2021.
Yeah.
My bad, Carson Beck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See in college and like when did he start? Like 1985. When does he play Miami in the Sugar Bowl?
Yeah,
Is that when he started?
For them.
Chad Brinker out as Tennessee Titans president of football operations. When Mike Borgonzi was hired as GM, did they need Brinker? Clearly no. Is the decision that was made there. There is a statement from Chad Brinker through the Tennessee Titans that reads,
Wow, this ought to be great.
"It has been an honor to serve as president of football operations of the Tennessee Titans.
Sure it has.
Over the years, I've understood and embraced my role as the leader of the football strategy, but as I've spent less time in personnel, I have a renewed conviction that it is time to return to what I love to do and move towards my next chapter. I'm grateful for Amy's understanding in my decision and for allowing me to pursue other opportunities." So there you go. I mean, that tells you. When they split the responsibilities and gave the roster to Borgonzi, we said it in the moment, that eliminated the need for Brinker.
Made it easy on him.
And
easy exit.
Also, that's something that Brinker loved to do, and he can go chase that. And there you go. He also said, "I'm proud of the work we've done over the past 3 years under challenging circumstances to begin the process of getting the Titans football organization back on track, not the least of which was last year's general manager search. I believe the Titans have exceptional people and long-term stability at the general manager position and throughout the scouting department. While there is work to be done, I believe we've laid the foundation to restore the Titans to its rightful place as a sustainable winning program. My family and I will always be grateful for Amy's belief and trust in me and our time in Tennessee."
Definitely think he's right about the future of the GM.
This is a really well done statement where he allowed himself to take credit for if they do turn it around. Right? Like, I mean, that was really smart. He was like,
PR from a PR standpoint, yes.
"I'm proud of the work we've done over the past 3 years under the challenging circumstances to begin the process of getting the Titans football organization back on track, not the least of which was last year's general manager search. I believe the Titans have exceptional people and long-term stability at the general manager position and throughout the scouting department. While there is work to be done, I believe we've laid the foundation to restore the Titans to the rightful place as a sustainable winning program." Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He ain't doing nothing but putting that on his resume. That's all. Yeah. He ain't really doing
I do think
Just in the way.
I do think this move or this decision, whatever you want to call it, shows the trust that Mike Borgonzi has gained in a short amount of time with this franchise.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, when they restructured, how long ago was that? Like 2 months ago?
January.
Wow. We're already in May.
February. One on. Yeah.
We're not May yet.
Or almost on Friday we'll be.
Yeah.
But when they made that move, like that was kind of the first signaling of it. But this just kind of solidifies that, like that trust they have in Mike Borgonzi in such a short amount of time, just one season and then an off season.
One cycle. Yep.
You know what we're going to do when we come back?
Give a shout out.
To who?
You got a shout out?
I do got a shout out.
Let's do it now.
Okay.
Because I don't want Todd Furman to get in the way of this shout out. I have a
please
feeling
don't.
I know what the shout out's going to be.
Please don't. Get a shout out, man. Presented by
Your mom and them.
By your mom and them. I got Lethal Latin and
Okay.
his son Colton. So
Okay.
big shout out to them holding us down, man. Got some goodies coming in the mail. So yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
Oh, I got to get by the station. Should be there.
Is it already there?
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
Uh-huh.
Can we send a Waymo over there to go get some cookies and bring them back?
I don't think they're going to be able to get out. Get out the car, knock on the door, get back in. It'll be rough.
No, so you got to get somebody at the station to go drop it off.
Yeah.
Into the car.
But
Ross
You
is
can
there.
unlock it on my phone. So
the Waymo,
Uh-huh.
unlock the car?
Yeah.
You can't unlock it in the car?
Well, yeah. But like when
But it gotta be on your
When
phone.
it pulls up,
You got to unlock the door.
now you can set it to unlock before like you walk up
Come
to
on,
it.
Waymo.
Well, see, they don't want
Like, I
people
don't
just
have to
running
do
up
it on
into
my
it.
phone.
Waymo
But
doing
what I'm saying
way
is
too much.
I could unlock it for the cookie people back at the station.
Huh. Nah, I'll go get
All
it.
right.
Waymo will steal it.
You want to do another shout out?
We will
Yeah.
never see those cookies again.
Shout out presented by your mom and them.
By your
Shout
mama
out
and them.
to Ronnie Mack and Jeremy.
That's right. Successfully done.
Ronnie Mack all over social media today, and it was a good thing to see.
Mm-hmm.
The kidney transplant happened yesterday, and Ronnie Mack needed a kidney and told the story on 3HL, and Jeremy heard it.
Mm-hmm.
They go way back.
Yep.
And so Jeremy was like, well, I'll try to do it. But you got to go through like 75 tests and stuff like that. It's not that easy just to say, okay, I'm going to donate my kidney to Ronnie Mack.
Right.
Like everything's got to kind of be copacetic. And it was. God is good. So Ronnie Mack, we're thinking about you. A lot of people praying for you, bro. And there's that shout out.
There you go.
Well. Now we go to Sin City. Todd Furman next. 3HL 104.5 this hour.
What's happening, good people? Big Slay here, and I'm growing up in the Nashville area. That's where the love for Shoney started. Heard all these restaurants we talking about. Well, this is the one that I grew up on. The breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner. Still one of my favorite places to enjoy a delicious meal, no matter the time of day. The all-you-can-eat fresh food bar, the very best value you can find for an always fresh and always delicious meal. You can even hit the extensive menu. Hit that all-American burger, that baked spaghetti, and, of course, the breakfast is served all day. But make sure you top it off with a slice of the signature strawberry pie. Get an extra scoop of that whipped cream. But my favorite, the world-famous hot fudge cake. Extra scoop of vanilla ice cream on the side. Hold the cherry. That's my favorite, too. And if you don't feel like cooking at home, you can get it with Shoney's. They can give you anything you're looking for. Order it online. Get it to go. They also have family meals to go that feed groups of 4, 6, 8, or 12. That's enough for your next family or work get-together. Either way, stop by any one of the 4 locations in Middle Tennessee, Clarksville, Dixon, Lebanon, and on Donaldson Pike in Nashville. Shoney's. Let's eat.
This is a different court, Blair.
Same result, Slay.
Oh, okay, Blair. See, that's Tyler Tanner. See, Tyler Tanner's in the house now.
Let's see what you got. Jury's out, Blair.
Blair, come on. Okay, Blair, just come sit down. Come on, Blair, stop. You're going to get hurt. Blair, get off the court. That's enough.
What's the verdict, Blair? The courtroom is where I play ball.
Boy, Durham, injury law. And that ain't got no roof.
3HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay with you. The Big Orange Caravan presented by Pilot coming up today. Doors open at 5. There's already a long line out there. I just went out there. Karen's out there. Bert's Karen. Bert loves Karen. She was at Scoreboard, and she bought him a tequila sunrise.
A lot of them, actually. Multiple of them, I think.
Sure did.
that magically turned into Bert's drink somehow.
And then he chugged it.
Yeah.
Remember?
That's his go-to.
Yeah. He said you can't just leave a tequila sunrise sitting there. Everybody looks at you funny. So he chugs them. My friend Bev from my second home, Pet Resort, out there.
Pet Resort.
Yep. She's a big Lady Vols fan.
Okay.
She's excited to see
Go Lady Vols.
in here. So, again, 5:15, Rick Barnes. 5:30, Josh Heupel. 5:45, Kim Caldwell. 6 o'clock, Danny White, University of Tennessee.
Kicking off the after party.
As we broadcast live from Marathon Music Works, the Big Orange Caravan presented by Pilot. Again, doors open at 5. Program starts at 6:15. Will Slay be involved? I don't know.
No. I'm already saying him.
I don't think that's up to Slay. I think that's up to whether or not
Really?
Rick Barnes sees him or not.
I mean, if
Man,
Rick
I'm gonna wave
Barnes
Rick
calls
Barnes
you on stage, you
I'm
don't
gonna wave
go?
him off.
You going to wave him off?
Yeah.
You going to wave the deacon off?
Absolutely.
Todd Furman joins us now
Too
from
far,
Las
man.
Vegas.
He's too far.
Todd Father, what's up?
Not a whole heck of a lot, guys. How are you on this fine Wednesday?
What's up, Todd
as we
Father?
sit here in advance of the Big Orange Caravan stop here in Nashville, what is the over-under win total for Tennessee football this year? Do you know?
I believe it's 7.5 when you look at the Vols and what odds makers believe is a realistic expectation coming into the season. I think all of these SEC teams are going to have their hands full, though, with one bye week and 9 conference games. Not going to make it easy on any of them to really be able to go out there and potentially run the table. I think you're talking about a very realistic possibility of a 2-loss conference champion.
So do you think the SEC breaks their 3-year run of not having a team in the national championship game?
I mean, if you go through some of the pecking order right now in terms of trying to look at some of the power programs, I think this is a Notre Dame team that's as talented as any team in the country that brings in a ton of experience. Schedule very favorable. The Big Ten, I mean, Ohio State, at least on paper, arguably the most difficult schedule that the Buckeyes have had in recent memory. So a 10-win ceiling could realistically be on the table for them. And I just don't see a truly dominant team in the SEC right now. I mean, I know Texas is a short favorite to win the conference, barely ahead of Georgia before you get into that Texas A&M, LSU, Alabama bucket. And if Arch Manning looks the part of being a #1 draft pick, I think Texas would have potentially the highest ceiling. But you do wonder what kind of luster gets lost if Texas goes down at home to Ohio State early in the season and if the SEC ends up chasing uphill. So I think the SEC is going to have a difficult time getting back to the national championship, but I never say impossible when you look at the completely mangled landscape that is college football, especially this far out, and a team that I think a lot of people had high expectations for, trying to figure out who indeed will be their starting quarterback, of course, in Lubbock.
Todd Furman with us at Todd Furman on Twitter. I guess we need to address that little situation.
What, hockey?
No, Sorsby.
Oh, yeah. Hey, what is going on there, Todd Father? Like, the man, what did it say, 50 what?
Since 2022, over $10,000 worth of wagers, averaging at 1.20 bets a day.
See, Todd Father, and you get on me all the time about the parlay. See, this is right here what I'm talking about. There's people out here really out here going crazy and needing help, and you want to get on me about the parlay. Well, the parlay is just fine, man. What about this dude?
I mean, look, it'd be hypocritical if I was going to criticize a current college athlete doing what I was doing back in 2001, 2002, and 2003. The difference back then versus now is I wasn't using a regulated sports betting app. Nobody was aware of what exactly was going on behind the scenes, other than until I decided to call my bookie on the back of a team bus headed up to our first road trip of the season with a brand new head coach. So I can empathize with where Brandon Sorsby is. I, of course, wasn't receiving NIL payments like Mr. Sorsby in any capacity. But I think the other storyline that's going to be interesting in all this is that if Cincinnati knew about what was going on and they swept it under the rug, in my opinion, they deserve to have the book thrown at them, because this is about more the individual involved than anything else. And I think what we're seeing is a little bit of dirty pool, that once Cincinnati tried to claw back some of their money in a lawsuit, that suddenly this information happens to sneak out. The other part about it is you look at the timeline for Sorsby. I mean, he was underage back in 2022 when he was placing these bets. Thankfully, there's no match fixing implications or anything along those lines. But I also think the sports books play a role in some of what's gone on as well if they have an underage bettor that they weren't able to try and keep from wagering on their platform. So a lot of conflicting storylines in all of this. I just think from a football standpoint, I can't imagine Sorsby being out there under center, and I think Texas Tech will be waiting for Will Hammond to recover from the torn ACL to most likely be their Week 1 starting quarterback.
Well, and all of that is true, but the one thing I love that he said, well, I never bet on Cincinnati to lose. I'm like, okay, yeah, but when you didn't bet on them, you weren't betting on them to win. So, and ultimately, you're betting on them to lose.
My whole take is this. I mean, the NCAA, with the way they handle all of this, I get where they were coming from, allowing college athletes to bet on professional sports. I would have just painted with broad strokes. If you're a collegiate athlete, you shouldn't be betting until your career is over. And again, like I said, it'd be hypocritical for me. Granted, I played Division III sports. Nobody was paying attention to our games. There weren't lines posted on it in any capacity. But I do understand some of the pitfalls, the trials and tribulations that come with it. And you always worry about not the individual placing the bets and what happens if he or she wins or loses a particular wager. It's if these players are betting, they happen to lose more money than they have. The single greatest currency that they have to share with people that they could owe money to is tipping them off about player availability, injuries, or in the worst case scenario, taking a dive. And we're already seeing that in college basketball with some of the second and third tier programs that have major match fixing scandals that we're trying to get to the bottom of. Not necessarily the high profile power programs, but when you have 356 programs, at least in college basketball, you're policing a much different battle sometimes than we're fighting in college football, where it's 136 teams and the impact of one individual can't go nearly as far as, say, a starting point guard or a conference player of the year in basketball.
Very true.
At Todd Furman on X. Todd Furman, our guy in Vegas.
Todd Father. Let's go to NHL real quick, man. I thought my guys, man, were going to get it on over with. I had a parlay set up, and I was failed last night.
You went with the Sabres. I know that.
Yeah, I'm always going to go with the Sabres. But
Edmonton.
They let me down. They could have got it over with. I went with the Stars. They could have. They flukish. Edmonton did handle business. So looking at tonight, the way I'm feeling, I don't know a thing about Mammoth. Like what like this little team right here. I'm feeling like Vegas should have been handled them, got them out the way. But that's neither here nor there. Flyers are in this thing at home tonight. Tampa Bay Lightning, they'll go up 3-2 in this series. What's your thoughts?
And the Montreal-Tampa number, I think, is a little bit rich, given what we've seen through the first 4 games of the series. I think Tampa deserves to be a favorite, but I'm not sure they should be, north of minus $1.60 or even up to minus $1.70 at a couple of national books right now. But just not enough for me to try and get involved with Montreal in that plus 140 range. If it did drift out a little bit further, we'd be slightly intrigued to kind of back the underdog at plus 150 or better. We've seen odds makers adjust the total from 6, where it was earlier in this series, now down to 5.5. So again, no wiggle room there. Not really strong convictions for me in that game. In terms of Pittsburgh and Philly, I mean, look, this is a Penguins team with a ton of veterans that weren't going to get embarrassed, found themselves in a 3-0 series hole, but got back to playing the same style of hockey that we'd grown accustomed to from the Pens during the regular season, able to generate chances, and they've benefited immensely from puck luck last game on Chris Letang's game-winning goal and Dan Vladar turning it over at a key juncture of the game in Game 4. Here we are, where I think all of the pressure in the world falls on the home team, the Philadelphia Flyers. It's a young team trying to learn what it takes to close out a best-of-7 series and asking me to lay a price, upwards of minus $1.30. Not going to get me involved there, but I do think we get a tight-checking, defensive-minded game early, like the first period under 1.5. And in terms of the Mammoth, who will get you a couple of science textbooks and allow you to study the prehistoric ages there, Slay, out here against Vegas minus $1.60. This series has been pretty wild, given the fact that Utah has blown not 1 but 2 third-period leads, but for long stretches has been outplayed, especially at 5-on-5 by a Vegas team that's deeper, more physical, and has a lot more veteran experience. But the 2 best players in Utah's roster, Logan Cooley and Dylan Gunther, Vegas really hasn't shown that they have answers for. But this is a game where, given the series dynamics at 2-2, I think defense rules the day. You're going to see Utah a little bit more buttoned up defensively than how loose they got early in the game at home, up 2-1. I'm going to go under the total at 6. I think we continue to see under money flow in until puck drop later tonight at 7 o'clock Pacific time.
Pretty good, Topo. That's a solid breakdown.
I do what I can for you, Slay. I let you carry the baton when it comes to the NBA and college basketball. I try and do my part, at least college football, the NFL most of the time, and my beloved NHL.
NBA got me shook right now, though, man. This is crazy. I did not expect Detroit to be down the way they are against Orlando, but this is who we thought Orlando was going to be at the beginning of the season. Paolo's been playing phenomenal. Baines come on playing. We saw the dunk of the year 2 nights ago. Was it the night ago?
2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. Yeah, then Cleveland. I didn't think Toronto could get it done. And listen, man, the man 41, the Lakers, with KD on the Rockets or without KD on the Rockets, they supposed to beat the Lakers without Luka and Austin Reeves, and here they are with a chance to close out tonight. This is the NBA. It's fantastic.
It's inexcusable what we're seeing from a coaching standpoint for the Houston Rockets. I mean, Ime Udoka hasn't been able to do a thing right here, and J.J. Redick has kind of put his head in a vice. You look at the number, though, I mean, pretty wild to see the Lakers now a 3.5, 4-point favorite. Of course, as you mentioned, we know KD is going to be out compared to how they were being priced in Game 1 and Game 2. You have to imagine LeBron, knowing that the Oklahoma City Thunder lie in wait, wants to do everything he can to close this thing out, give this team rest before they bow out in 4 or 5 games max in the next round. Toronto and Cleveland, to your point, I mean, that might have been the ugliest basketball game I've seen all postseason, which is saying something. On Sunday, I've never seen 2 teams that wanted to take more contested shots than they possibly could out there. And the longer this series goes, all the pressure sits on Cleveland. We've seen this before with James Harden. I mean, Cleveland, a big favorite for a reason at 9.5, 10. I think it's telling us a story here, so I would lean towards the favorite. And you mentioned this Detroit Pistons series. A lot of folks said Detroit was going to be pretty vulnerable as a 1 seed. I don't think anybody necessarily anticipated that Orlando would take a commanding 3-1 series lead. But for Detroit, I think you take it game by game. I mean, they're an overwhelming favorite here. You essentially have to steal one on the road in Game 6, and you set yourself up to advance. But if the Pistons are going to find success, I mean, there has to be somebody else on that roster that can contribute offensively other than Cade Cunningham. I mean, this guy has done everything and then some. I mean, Jalen Duran has been an absolute afterthought, and unless the Pistons get some of those secondary and tertiary scoring contributions, even if they win tonight, Orlando may close the game out in 6 back in their building in a couple days from now.
So you lean Cleveland minus the 9.5, but you don't have an opinion on the other 2?
So I do lean Cleveland in that game, probably stronger lean towards the under at 219, but for me, I'm just so reluctant to get involved in a total where I know that these teams hit rock bottom with their offensive performances last time out. In the Orlando-Detroit game, look, this number is big for a reason. So if you think you're stealing something with the Orlando Magic catching the points, a little bit of buyer beware. But at the same time, other than one quarter that we saw, the third quarter of Game 2, I mean, what has shown any of us a reason to believe that the Detroit Pistons can not only go out there and win convincingly, but do so by margin in that contest. And as far as the Rockets-Lakers in that game, I would lean towards Houston actually catching the 4.5. But not enough to try and get involved there. I think the betting market has kind of corrected itself pretty quick with some of the sharper books known to deal to bigger players sitting in that 3.5 range.
Todd Furman at Todd Furman on X. All right, Kentucky Derby coming up this weekend. Renegade, which our friend Ramon Foster will love that horse because of the name of the horse, and that he played for the Steelers for 11 years. But the favorite on the rail, right? Like, so what do we do with that?
I think Renegade is kind of a throwaway, to be completely honest, in this race. You mentioned where he's coming from in the post position. Number 1 has kind of been a death knell for a horse to get out there. It just doesn't give you a very favorable track to have the opportunity. I mean, you have to go back to 1986, and it was Ferdinand since a horse won the Kentucky Derby from that number 1 post. Wow. The one thing that's interesting about this, I mean, the jockey that's going to be on Renegade, Irad Ortiz, had an opportunity to pick from basically all 3 of the favorites. So I think it tells you how much they believe in this horse, but the post position won't do it any favors. I'm going to let a horse at 4.5 or 5-1 go out there and beat me and prove that, put history in the rear view. Chief Wallaby has quickly become that proverbial wise guy horse. Going to be the most talented horse in the field, but at the same time, we haven't seen these wise guy horses perform all that well in the past. So while it's going to be one of those buzzy horses, priced right around 8-1, we'll see if he can go out there and kind of deliver. I mean, most expensive horse in the field in terms of the pricing for one of them in terms of what they was paid for. But Chief Wallaby at 8-1 makes a little bit of sense in the exotics. And if I'm going further down the board, Full Effort would be the horse that I would look at, something that Slay knows nothing about at this point in his career. So I think it's the perfect horse for us to pick here on the year to win the Run for the Roses on Saturday.
Hey, man.
I mean, just sitting here, get it. Let's talk about the Derby.
We had a guy call in yesterday talking about Further Ado and Commandment. So I'm going to go with one.
Well, he loved Further Ado, but he had a dream that Commandment won.
That's what it was.
I mean, look, I haven't won a bet because of a dream in a long time. So if that caller finds that to be the handicapping method of choice, I tip my hat to that young gentleman. And he can save a lot of hours in the day compared to what I do in terms of crunching the numbers. That being said, look, the Kentucky Derby, one of the more difficult horse races to try and handicap. Most of these 3-year-olds aren't used to running in 20-horse fields. And while it's pure entertainment value, we'll typically look towards the matchup market more so than trying to pick the outright winner. Unfortunately, a lot of those matchups not widely available right now on a Wednesday afternoon.
So can you bet on the Kentucky Derby through these apps?
You should be able to. I mean, some of them it's a little bit different, and I know every state has slightly different tweaks to what is or isn't allowed. Sometimes you have to download the horse racing variation of a particular app. You have to look for some of the other programs that are there. So my advice to anybody that wants to bet the Derby and do so in a legal fashion, don't wait till 20 minutes before the race on Saturday expecting that the app's going to have everything you want at your disposal. Poke around a little bit on Friday, see what's there, and make sure that you've done your homework ahead of time. Not necessarily to pick the horse, but at least giving yourself an avenue to bet the damn race before it goes off.
Don't no poking no around. I'm just going straight out there. Going to give me one. Give me one of them horses.
You're going to go buy Slay, for a man that's made as much money as you have in your career as a professional athlete, you never got conned into investing in horses?
Yeah, I'm the thoroughbred.
Well, you'd be the thoroughbred headed out to the glue factory with a bum hamstring who can't make it around 1.25 miles.
Hey, man, what's wrong with you, man?
Have you ever? You know what? Look, Brent and Dawn got to play nice to you because they deal with you for 3 hours a day, essentially 5 days a week. I get my 12 to 15 minutes every Wednesday, so you bet your bottom dollar I'm throwing my pot shots whenever I get the opportunity to do so.
You get them every single time.
Have you ever been to that race, Todd?
I have never been to the Derby, unfortunately. It's one of those sporting events on the bucket list that I do want to try and get out to. Much more interest going there than, say, the Preakness or the Belmont. Have never been to the Breeders' Cup or some of the other big summer races. So, yeah, horse racing is one of those areas that I wasn't really exposed to as a kid since my dad and grandfather never got into it. I can appreciate the discipline. I know there's folks who live by it, but have never been to some of the iconic tracks for a lot of these marquee events.
There he is. He's Todd Furman.
Thank you, Todd, Father. I ain't never been either. I got a friend of mine, man. Shout out to Coach Pillow, man. See if she can give me a couple of tickets up there or something.
Also, Todd,
I figure, look, there's nothing America wants to see more than Ron Slay rolling up to the Kentucky Derby in a seersucker suit with his beautiful bride wearing a hat as big as the state of Georgia.
Man, listen, I'm just trying to fit in, man. That's what I'm trying to do.
Hey, Todd, so Babs has been to the Kentucky Derby. She went one time. She sat on Millionaire's Row. She bought a $1,000 hat for the event. And I asked her what the memory was the first time she told me, and she goes, I saw Trajan Langdon.
I mean, she can't even find an iconic Duke player. She wants to go with Trajan Langdon. That's the one that really stands out. But I feel like when we've broken down the Derby in the past, at least Dawn has gotten a little bit more mileage out of that hat since then, if memory serves correct. But she could be lying to us in terms of her bringing it out. I'm just glad that Dawn actually remembered who she met there, because I figured Dawn in her heyday, there was a good chance that Dawn wasn't going to remember who won the race or exactly what happened during the race.
I'm not sure she knows any of the horses that were in the race, but she knew she saw Trajan Langdon.
That's fair. Look, we all live to try and do a little bit of jersey chasing in our day and find celebrities, but Trajan Langdon was not going to be the name that I expected Babs to be sharing with us as the number one celebrity that she remembered from her trip to the Kentucky Derby.
She did wear the hat to Steeplechase, which is an Iroquois horse event in Nashville yearly. We call it People Waste here, but she did wear it there, so that's $500 a wear now. And then she's allowing Kirby with an eye to wear it Saturday at our friend Casey's Kentucky Derby party. So that's $333. We're knocking it down.
Well, that's what I was going to say. By the time you get 10 wears out of the hat, it becomes $100 a throw. Then it becomes a value proposition more than anything else. So you don't feel you've gotten completely cheated out of just spending $1,000 on a piece of headwear that you're only going to sport one time in your entire adult life.
There he goes, Todd Furman.
We'll take it.
He's got it all figured out. At Todd Furman on X. Thank you, Todd.
Always a pleasure, guys. Enjoy the race this weekend.
When we come back, D1 Baseball put out its latest NCAA baseball tournament field of 64. What does it look like for the SEC? What does it look like for Vanderbilt? What does it look like for Tennessee? How many host teams do we have in the conference as of right now? We've got that for you next. 3HL broadcasting live from the Big Orange Caravan going on tonight at Marathon Music Works in North Nashville. We'll be right back. 3HL 104.5 The Zone.
Listen here, good people. Every year you get up for that big game, that big event, whether it's graduation, whatever it is, and you're thinking that, oh, yeah, I'm going to get up and celebrate. When they call my kid's name, you jump up and, oh, that back locks up. You're in trouble. You need to be thinking exactly what you're going to do. And you ain't got no time to be thinking, so let me do it for you. You need to go to the Joint Chiropractic. They're the real MVP of Middle Tennessee. They've got 17 locations all across Middle Tennessee, open days, nights, and weekends. So whenever your back decides to act up, whether it's morning, evening, or that mid-celebration, they're ready for you. The best part, no insurance needed, no appointments needed. You just walk up right in and tell them Big Slay sent you, and then you're going to be taken care of. New patients, you get the consultation, the exam, and the adjustment for just $29. Then, peep this, adjustments start as low as $21. So that deal right there deserves its own celebration. Whatever it is that's keeping you down, moving the way you're supposed to, the Joint's got your back literally. Go to them, hit them up, hitthejoint.com.
I want to tell you about Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville. So you guys have heard me talk about Pella forever because I love them and they're the best, and they replaced our windows and our doors in my rental property and our home. So this is the reason that I ended up having to call Pella. The windows in our home, little tiny microscopic bugs would end up on my windowsills. And it was because my windows were failing. And so all these little bugs would get in. And so we had to replace those windows. And I used Pella Windows and Doors of Nashville, and they were the absolute best. And I can tell such a difference in how cool our house now stays in the summer as opposed to prior to new windows. So maybe that's you. Maybe you know your windows are failing. I know it's not the sexiest thing in the world to do new windows and doors, but if you know you have to do it, Pella is the one you need to call. And they let me give you a Dawn deal every single month. It changes. And for the month of April, 55% off Pella certified labor and 0% APR. For 24 months, you have 2 full years to pay off your windows and doors and an additional 5% off materials. Easiest way to get a hold of them, just tell them you want the Dawn deal. Schedule your free consultation online. Your website, PellaNashville.com.
It's Ramon Foster, and I'm with Aaron from United Structure Systems. Man, they came by today to check out my house. If there's anything, any issues, small or big, you're gonna fill us in there.
We can take care of it no matter what kind of problems. So first off, we'll just kind of take a look through your house and see what kind of issues you got going. You know, cracks in the brick, cracks in the drywall, weird spots in the floor, doors sticking, windows not opening properly. Once we identify those areas, we're going to do a thorough inspection around the outside, make sure there's no issues going on with that. And then once we look over it, we'll talk about what's going on, and hopefully we ain't got no issues, and then we'll go from there.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ms. Foster, so we have looked at the issues that you brought up. We had the drywall in the attic up here above your bonus or your garage. You had some doors sticking.
I did.
Going in your bathroom. So we've inspected all that. We don't see any major structural concerns. So you're going to be one of our lucky good news customers today. There is some minor deflection there. That's not an uncommon thing. As any house is built, it's its biggest and its strongest the day that it's born. Gotcha. Right? And from that point, it just gets older, just like us. We ain't hopping up out of bed, taking off down the hallway, running downstairs.
Not protecting quarterbacks anymore.
No.
Opening up late. We're done.
Your guard ain't there no more.
Okay,
so,
I got you.
So it just happens. It gets a little older and it starts to deflect. Now, there are some things we can do to kind of help adjust those doors, mainly adjusting in the door, which we don't necessarily do, and maybe doing some light shimming in the crawl space down there to address those sticking doors. But for now, no major issues there. We did talk about the grading in the back and some issues that we can take care of back there for you. But that's pretty much up in a nutshell. No big issues and you're good to go. So.
Awesome. So again, what you deal with United Structural Systems is it's upfront, it's honest, and now I can sleep peacefully at night, okay?
XL 104.5 The Zone. Join 104.5 The Zone for a live taping of The Install with Greg Cosell, Buck Rising, and a very special guest, Tennessee Titans General Manager Mike Borgonzi, at the Analog at Hutton Hotel this Friday. You can get tickets online, 1045thezone.com. It is a ton of fun. No NFL market has an event like this, so be there as Cosell and Borgonzi break down the Tennessee Titans 2026 draft, free agency, and find out why the Titans selected Carnell Tate and Keldrick Falk directly from their GM. The Install Live is sponsored by Hattie B's Hot Chicken and Milagro Tequila. Tickets on sale now for $50. To purchase tickets, visit 1045thezone.com. Big Savage or Ramon Foster will be there.
He's in the chat now.
Big Savage Slade Dog will be there.
Mm-hmm.
Usually with a mic in his hand at some point.
Yeah, I started the thing off. Mm-hmm. I set the tone. I'm the tone setter. It wouldn't be no good if I probably wasn't there. Just keeping it all the way a buck.
Oh, look who just walked in.
Keeping it honest with you.
All the way up.
Smoke Dog.
Smokey
That's
is
my guy,
here.
man.
The Big Orange Caravan, that's where we are. By the way, programming note, Rick Barnes running a little bit late. He's hoping to get here in time for the program, but will not have time to hop on 3HL this time. We'll get him later. So Kim Caldwell, Lady Vol basketball coach, will jump on the show at 5:15. Josh Heupel at 5:30. Tennessee AD Danny White at 5:45.
I choose to believe that Rick Barnes is running a little late because he's got some recruiting responsibilities.
What if he walks in, stands on the stage, and gives, "We got you"?
See, that's what I'm thinking.
Like
I'm thinking he's putting priority on that. So.
No, I'm thinking he's just nervous.
Nervous?
He's nervous
for you.
to do the show with you?
Yeah, that's all I do. Yeah, shaking. That's what happened, man. Listen, it goes down that way sometimes. You know what I mean? You start to, you know what I mean, get a little bit full of yourself. I saw him in Chattanooga acting up with Kim and Coach Caldwell and Coach Hype.
And then he thought, I got to go to Nashville.
And they sent me a message, and I was going to get him, so I'm going to.
Was he worried about the boom boom room, you think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We got to cycle these guys in so quickly. I'm not sure the boom boom room can execute itself today. Hype loves going to the boom boom room.
Hype does love going in the boom boom room. He does love. But see, that's why I got to pull back on him a little bit. See, he don't get to tell me when he going in the boom boom room. And that's what he thinks he gets to do. He gets to just tell me, like, what happened to the boom boom? No, dog, it's when I want to put you in there.
Yeah, it might be media day.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be definitely media day. He make it
a little more
make it
time with it's out there.
Make it an appetizer today. We'll see.
D1 Baseball put out its latest NCAA baseball tournament field of 64. How many SEC teams do they have in it out of 16?
A lot.
12. Mm-hmm. ACC has 9. The Big 12 has 10. The Big 12 has 7.
Ooh.
The Big 10, who says they're the best conference, in the history of conferences, has 4. 4. So they have Vanderbilt in as one of the last 4 in.
Well, okay, so last time I saw Vanderbilt wasn't one of the ones in. So that's
one of the last 4. Kentucky is one of the first 4 out.
Wow.
So Kentucky would be 13. So there are 16 regionals. D1 baseball has 7 SEC teams hosting regionals. So 7 of the 16.
Wow.
Hosted by the SEC.
That's what you got to do, man. Overflow.
Those teams are Texas, Florida, Mississippi State, Texas A&M, Georgia, Ole Miss, and Auburn. Currently. 2 seeds, Tennessee and Coastal Carolinas regional.
Okay.
Arkansas and the Nebraska regional. Alabama and the Florida State regional.
Oh.
Oklahoma and the Southern Miss regional. Southern Miss is good, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Southern Miss always good.
Yep. 3 seed, Vanderbilt in the Georgia Tech regional, which would be a challenge.
Georgia Tech good. Tennessee plays Kentucky this weekend.
Baseball.
In baseball. So a very pivotal series based on that projection right there, with Kentucky still trying to work their way into the field.
At Kentucky, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And then,
so if Kentucky can take 2 out of 3, win the series, maybe they're in.
And Tennessee, they're not safe yet.
I was say we ought to be working our way into something too.
Yeah, Tennessee got the big series win against Alabama last weekend, which helped and bumped them into that 2 seed slot. But they still got some work to do and make sure that they keep their heads up. But I kind of like where the projection of this Josh Elander team is going. Which, shout out Josh Elander, won his 30th game last night against West Georgia.
13-0.
13-0. It's now the most first-year
most wins for first-year coach?
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you. Surpassing Tony Vitello's 29 in 2018.
Talked to Vitello the other day. He was like, man, that Yankee series. That was the first series of the year.
Hey, Giants are getting on a roll.
You got robbed.
Yeah. Giants are getting on a roll.
Last I saw, they had won 6 out of 9. I haven't looked in a couple days, but
he
was still talking about that Yankee series.
Are they any good?
Yeah.
Oh, they
started slow.
Yeah, they started slow. They called up Drew Gilbert. He's been having fun with Vitello up there in San Francisco.
He's been up and down. He started up. Man, can you believe Josh Heupel is going into year 6?
Nope.
As Tennessee Vols coach?
Yes.
You can?
Yeah, the years fly by, man.
He's got 38 wins in the last 4 seasons.
Dude, you know how long ago it was when Hendon Hooker was here? Yes, I can believe it. That seemed forever and a day ago. Smoke Dog.
On the show now, Smokey joins us.
That's right. Don't expect Smoke to say a whole lot right now.
He's a man of few words, you know. He likes to let his actions do the talking.
See? Because he said, my guy. And then, look, he's writing it down. He's taking notes.
He's taking notes?
Putting them in his pocket. See, charades. Putting them in my head, pounding my chest.
Are you good at charades?
And saying me, can you hear me? Come on, Smoke Dog. Man, I speak Smoke Dog. That's what a lot of people don't know. You know what I mean? We got this telepathic-like thing that everybody else don't know.
Was that your nickname at any point?
Smoke Dog?
Yeah.
No, I left that to Smoke Dog. You know what I mean? Listen, man.
Well, if you're good at charades, then you can
man.
definitely have the interview responsibilities with Smokey.
Okay, yeah, I got him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Smokey, we're going to meet up about 5:30. See? He said that's perfect. 4:20. As we pass?
4:20.
Yeah, that time's passed.
Yeah, it's 4:56, and we need a break.
Sorry.
Zep's always trying to get us a break.
Zep's always trying to break.
You know why?
Nobody like breaking.
We're on a tight schedule here.
Listen, we haven't had we used to have meetings all the time about our break times.
Yeah,
but we haven't had one in a long time.
Yeah, we didn't hit one yesterday.
I didn't try to hit one yesterday.
I know. I'm aware.
Only break we need to hit is getting out at 6.
We get out at like 5:54.
Well, there it is. Just let you know.
All right.
More 3HL coming up. A lot of UT coaches next 3HL.
What's happening, good people? Vita Nova, what you need to be diving into. These are the stem cell professionals, located right here in Tennessee. They focus on stem cell protocols with a personalized approach. Care is never one size fits all. Every patient receives individualized attention from experienced physicians, making it real simple and detailing it for you. You got to be able to get in touch with them, though. So how would you do that? You go to vitanovatn.com. It's real simple. They're offering a free consultation. So those joints, when they get to aching and you're feeling like, man, I want to get back to the gym, be able to at least lift like I want to, get the gains that I want to, well, no need to just be guessing. Explore the options beyond traditional medicine. Regain that quality of life you're looking for. It's a free consultation, like I mentioned. Call 615-801-8005. That's 615-8001. That's wrong. That's the wrong number. 615-801-8005. Visit vitanovatn.com. Again, 615-801-8005.
801-8005.
There it is.
There we go. All right, Gupta Motors, your home for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Check out the latest Jeep lineup, adventure-ready SUVs built for Tennessee roads. Ram trucks with the power, the capability, and the toughness to get the job done. Stylish, comfortable Chrysler cars perfect for everyday driving. Sprinter vans, they have those as well. Huge selection of new vehicles, huge selection of pre-owned vehicles, and a team that makes buying easy. Exciting news, brand new, bigger and better Gupta Motors location coming soon, just up the road, making it even easier to visit. Just 30 minutes from downtown Nashville, 3450 Tom Austin Highway in beautiful Springfield, Tennessee. Again, 30 minutes from downtown Nashville, what I believe will be the best vehicle buying experience you will have ever had at Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Check them out online. GuptonMotors.com is the website. All the dealership information is there. All of the inventory, new and pre-owned, right there. All the deals they have going on in the month of April, right there. GuptonMotors.com. Experience the difference at Gupton Motors in Springfield for the best buying experience. You got to go to Gupton Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram.
Good evening. It's 5:05. I'm Joseph Bonanno. I'm sure there's news out there, but who cares? Because the Big Orange Caravan is getting started. For your foundation repair, waterproofing needs, you need to visit USSTN.com. Breaking news on 110, your home for the Titans and Vols. This is 104.5, The Zone.
HL 104.5 The Zone. Brent Doherty with you on a beautiful day in the Music City. Hope you're having a great day. The Big Orange Caravan presented by Pilot going on now at Marathon Music Works. We're going to get Kim Caldwell in here, Josh Heupel, Danny White, Tennessee Athletics Director. Rick Barnes running a little bit late. Mike Keith's going to hop on in just a minute, but he is a
celebrity.
Well in demand man
Hey,
here.
dog. Hey, man, Vol Nation is in the building. You can feel the energy is going down.
Going down for real. By the way, you can get the Mike Keith Show on Tennessee Athletics social media feeds, also on YouTube at 10 Voice, TENN Voice on Instagram and on Twitter. Brent Doherty, Ron Slay with you. Slay Dog is here.
I'm in the building. I'm in the building.
It is the Wednesday edition of 3HL.
Let's go, baby. We here.
Which means we will be on the air tomorrow. Greg Cosell will break down the film of the Titans draft picks tomorrow. And Big Savagery, Ramon Foster will hop on.
Let me just say this, y'all.
What do you got, Slay?
It's going to be difficult to get Mike Keith from 10. This is probably 4 yards. But to get him from 4 yards into a seat with Vol Nation that ain't seen him in Nashville where he was the voice of the Titan. Come on, man. Let's go.
And
I don't know how we're going to happen.
It's already almost 5:08, and we have to break at 5:10.
I'm telling you, dog. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know how this is going to happen right there.
Shortest conversation ever.
He's
it might not
a
happen.
very popular man.
And hey, listen, he's signing, taking pictures real quick, but people want to speak, man. That's the pull, the gravitational pull of Vol Nation, dog.
Well, basketball obviously a topic here today, right? With all of the transfer portal moves.
That's right.
We talked about yesterday the men's team went in a direction where Rick Barnes said they wanted to get more scoring, more production offensively, and they were able to do that. The Vols' 6 incoming transfers averaged a combined 85.9 points per game last season and made 283s.
Yeah.
Compared with the 6 going out, that averaged 31.8 and 52 made 3. So can you change a system that quickly year to year? I guess you can with so many new players, right?
I guarantee you can when you get people that's going to come in and buy into it. I think that's the biggest part.
Yep.
If they buy into what they want to do, they already know the the part that you're not going to be refused is non-negotiable, and that's playing defense. So you know walking into it, defense will be played. But to get over that hump, what we've been stalled at the last 3 Elite Eights is scoring.
Yeah.
Putting the ball in the hole. So, they add to it.
And we'll talk with Kim Caldwell next. And she had a challenge unlike anything we've seen, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of, she had one player, and that was a recruit.
Yeah.
And now she has 15.
Yeah.
And she was also looking for more three-point shots, right? Better shooters. But she had to fulfill a roster, too. It's not like you're just looking for one position.
That's right.
You got to fill it all out.
Yeah, you have to. And then the other part of it, that the way it can get kind of swept under the rug is because it's happening at every school. So a lot of people are flipping rosters, but to your point, flipping the entire roster, that's the thing. That's different.
Anxious to talk with her. We'll do that when we come back. She hasn't done a lot of media. Honestly, since the end of the season. So we'll talk with Kim Caldwell next. But now it is another chance for you to win tickets. Babs' prize closet is open, even though she's not here. Be caller number 5 now to win. This is cool.
Who snuck in Babs' closet?
2 tickets to see Eagles, the Long Goodbye Act 3, next Saturday at First Bank Stadium, plus 2 tickets to Holiday World this season. 615-737-1045. Caller 5 through to Ross right now. 615-737-1045. 3HL 104.5 The Zone. Britt Doherty, Ron Slay with you. Don Davenport is on assignment. That assignment is beach volleyball in Gulf Shores, Alabama. She'll be on ESPN this weekend. You can check her out there. She'll be back with us on Monday. The Big Orange Caravan presented by Pilot. Mike Keith, voice of the Vols, joins us now. Mike, what's up? How are you?
Gentlemen.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you. Good to be in Nashville.
Going into year 2. Time flies,
That's
man.
right, yeah. This was the first thing I did last year was a caravan, and I was literally introducing myself to the coaches. I knew Josh Heupel a little bit, but I didn't know either basketball coach at all.
Really?
And so we're going on, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? You know, so I have a better idea now what's going to happen, and what I know is when we start the program, Rick Barnes is going to totally destroy it by taking it over.
No.
Is that what happened last night?
He's a menace.
It was crazy.
He's a menace, Mike.
It was crazy.
Like
he started asking Josh Heupel all sorts of questions, like why he didn't know who his quarterback was already, and I mean the whole thing just went off the rails.
He can get away with asking that question. Me or Slay asked that question.
But Heupel had some strong comebacks last night. I just let him go.
Yeah.
You just get out the way, let him roll.
I was going to leave and go on to Nashville, and but yeah, we had a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to be with them, but I am glad to know them a little better now because it does make it a little easier.
Easier in terms of direction of where you can send them in terms of being a point guard.
Right, and so
passes.
they can, I mean, you get into the circle of trust at a certain point, and you have to work to get there. So
this is a great venue, Marathon Music Works. We had a great time at Geodis Park last year, but this venue, really intimate, although being rather large.
Yeah, it's big. I was here 2 years ago to see you guys when we told Bob Kessling that he was going into the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
That was very cool.
That was cool.
Tears were shed.
Yeah, this was a great venue 2 years ago. I had a lot of fun, so we're very glad to be back.
So while we've got you, at 10 Voice, TENN Voice on Instagram and on X.
Yes, mostly on Instagram, though, and I want to thank people for following me on Instagram because it helps my family. So I appreciate that, and we have a lot of fun on Instagram. I do some things on X, but I like to do more things on Instagram.
The Mike Keith Show, Thursdays, 2 to 4 Central.
Tomorrow, Josh Pate.
Okay.
Of the Josh Pate College Football Show. Alan Houston.
Hey.
Wow, big Al.
Javen Gordon, New Tennessee running back.
Yeah.
And Kip's Corner with Cam Appenzeller. So pretty good show tomorrow at 2 to 4. Tennessee Athletics YouTube channel. If you're not a subscriber, why not? You should be.
Please be.
Mike Keith, thanks for hopping on.
Hey,
Appreciate
good to be with you. I know you
Mike.
got to get to a more important guest. I understand.
Lady
I'm already here, Mike.
All right, thank you.
Lady. You and Rick Barnes together are
Hey, man, now you got to mess with Mike every chance because Mike's is just as witty as the guys that he says gives him hell. So you got to kind of beat Mike to the punch because he'll beat you to the punch.
Well, he said if Rick Barnes shows up halfway through the event tonight, he's going to completely disrupt everything that's going on stage.
Right. He would.
Lady Vol basketball coach Kim Caldwell sits down. Hey, Kim, how are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing well. You enjoy these things in the off season?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah?
It is. It's awesome to get to see your fans in different parts of the state and talk to them and just get some time with them because we have the best fans in the country.
How was Chattanooga last night?
It was great.
Yeah.
It was great. It was beautiful.
Tri-City's coming up tomorrow, but you got Nashville today. Obviously, we haven't talked with you since this event last year when we were at Geodis Park over in Nashville SC plays. How challenging was that year for you?
Yeah, it's hard when you have an outlier year that you're not really used to facing that type of adversity, and you do it on a public stage and a big platform. But I think anytime you have anything rough in your life in any season in any way, you learn from it. It builds you, you grow, and you fix it and you move on.
Was there a moment where you kind of saw, like, okay, this is headed down a path, and I hope I can get it back, but I don't know?
Yeah, I definitely think that there was a couple moments like that. And, again, you keep fighting, and you always keep fighting. And I think everyone on our team continued to do that. And it just – the way our schedule stacked up wasn't great. But, again, we're kind of turning that page, looking forward to the future.
The beautiful thing about that is, like in life, I mean, that's in the rear view.
Yeah.
I am curious, though, from this perspective, in terms of being a new mom and balancing career and professional college basketball season as a coach.
It's close to professional, though.
It is now.
Yeah,
I mean, players are
is.
paid. Players are paid. But, like, just as a person on a human level, What was that experience like for you?
Yeah, I think people talk about balance. When you're in women's sports and you have a child, there's no such thing. You just do the best you can in any room you're in. And there's a lot of times my team will take a sacrifice, and there's a lot of time my son will take a sacrifice. We'll all be okay. That's the nature of the beast, and there's plenty of women and a lot of other professions doing the exact same way.
That's right. Lady Vol basketball coach Kim Caldwell with us at the Big Orange Caravan.
Coach, you got to see in year one what a lot of success looks like. Year two, not so much success. Both opposite ends of the spectrum. When you looking at reflecting, first of all, do you have time to reflect? That's one.
Well, I will.
Yeah, you will at some point. Yeah. But when you do, how do you think you'll look at trying to make both of these worlds mesh with the Lady Vol brand and your brand, the way you coach and your style of play?
That's a great question, and I'm very appreciative of that year one we did have success.
Right.
So then you can really look at this in the season of my career and say this is an outlier. You got to know where you went wrong. You got to know where you get caught up, and I think for me, somebody who measures success by championships, when you go to the Sweet 16, I still wasn't satisfied. I tried to change too much too quick, tried to hit a home run too quick, and got humbled real quickly in that regard. And so let's take a step back. Let's really plant 2 feet of who I am as a coach, and go kind of back to the way that we did things when we first got here. And I'm really excited about the direction our roster is going.
I like it too, and it's happening very, very fast. But,
it's a lot of meals.
It is.
I mean, were you getting any sleep?
I mean, I'm telling you guys, it was like breakfast to close a visit.
Yeah.
Breakfast to start a visit for 20 days.
Yeah.
I don't want to see bacon and eggs again for a very long time.
Cool. All juices and smoothies, cleans. Hey, so let me ask you this, Coach. A lot of people ask about the players and what went wrong with the players and this, who didn't do this. But I'm concerned with the group you put around you now, because people see a whole new roster, you go get 15 players, but it always gets kind of swept under the rug. These coaches that you went and got now, how do they fit into what you want to do and have your same vision?
Yeah, I think that is another blind spot I tried to fix in regards of I want to play a certain way. I see the game a certain way. I need people around me that fully believe in that and see that game that way. And that's not a lot of coaches. I mean, Rick Barnes and I see basketball very differently, and that's okay. But when I need help and I need some thoughts, it has to be some people that see the game through my lens.
Yeah,
so you said you got away from that a little bit, and you took that upon yourself. Like, you took blame for that. Do you go back to the style that you're accustomed to this season and just lean into it?
Absolutely. And it starts it's already started. You do it with roster construction. You do it with players that can play the way we want to play, really shooting wise, wanting to play the way we want to play. And then, you get so caught up at this level of recruiting and selling. Tennessee brand can help you this is what the Lady Vols do. We can roll out the red carpet. No, we didn't do any of that. This is what we're going to do. This is how hard you're going to work. This is exactly how we're going to play. Take it or leave it. And every player said yes, absolutely. So I know I can coach them hard. I know that they're going to be in it for the right reasons. We didn't do fancy visits. And so I'm excited about that mindset coming in.
Yeah. I love that right now. We didn't do fancy visits right there. Because the work's going to, what I'm hearing is the work is going to sell it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You go back and look at the success of what we have right here. There's no need for me to have to pull out the Lambo or this trophy from 98. No, this is what we have right here.
Right.
I love that, Coach.
Yeah, and we sit at a spot that is we are so lucky with everything we have around us. And I still want to be a blue-collar program.
Right.
And it's really hard not to get caught up in the white-collar we have all around us, because Tennessee is top of the notch in everything, and we have the greatest fan base. But no, we still got to work.
Yeah. When you look at around the league, it was a lot of coaching changes, a lot of players being swapped. Is there any time at any point off season or whatever it is, because y'all have a tight sorority, if you will, as far as women's coaches and being able to lean on each other. Is it anybody that reached out to you and was like, Coach, hey man, if you want to share or don't want to share, like, Coach, don't even trip off what the noise is.
Almost every
Stay
single
locked in.
SEC coach.
That is.
Really?
Almost
That
every
is.
single SEC coach.
Yeah.
I mean, and phone calls. I mean, just checking. And so you really do find out who's with you in a bad year,
You
too. And there's been a lot of people, too, that's outside of the women's basketball community that continue to check in and build relationships. And that's another area where I needed to grow is, all right, let's make more connections of people who have sat here because, again, when you're coming from a lower level, you don't know these people. You don't know anyone.
Yeah, you don't know if they with you or against
Correct.
you. Trying to
We're
poison
all
them.
recruiting the same people.
Yeah, there you
So,
go.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Yep.
Kim Caldwell with us on 3HL. So roster construction. So as a basketball coach, I can't imagine how challenging that was for you to lose basically your entire roster. At what point do you know when a player is like leaving? Is it an exit interview or do you know?
You know.
Before.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. And there's a variety of reasons why people leave and all of that, and you can see that coming. And
they have every right.
Yeah, that's usually not a surprise by the end of the year. And it's interesting. A lot of people do it differently. And some people do it in February, and that doesn't go very well. And some people wait, but you usually know.
So in terms of putting together the next roster, that kind of at least gives you some sort of working knowledge as to what you need. And then obviously you went, I mean, I don't know anything about basketball compared to anybody that's stood in here, but I do know stats when I look at them, and it's very obvious that you were looking for three-point shooters, and that had proven production.
That's the route we went.
Yeah.
Let's go. You're proven. You have done it. You have numbers. We have a lot of three-point shooters, but we also have a lot of guards that can rebound. We have a lot of players with heart that aren't scared of anything, and it definitely helps that they can space the floor. And it was really frustrating for me last year and our players, all of us, every single night, that we didn't have any space on the floor, and we were trying to run an offense that was based around that. And so that's one thing we really had to make sure that we had was a big chunk of girls that could shoot it over 35% from three.
Excited to see what that looks like next year.
We'll be letting them fly.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you for sitting down with us. Glad to see you again, and go Vols.
Thank you.
There she is, Kim Caldwell, Lady Vol basketball coach. Thank you, Coach. Josh Eibel's going to sit down here in a second as Bill Martin is.
We may not have no time for hype. I'm going to let him know as soon as he sit down.
We got about 10 minutes for hype.
We might give him 2-3. You know what I mean?
2 or 3?
Just depends how I'm feeling. You know what I mean?
What did you think about how Kim Caldwell handled this?
I love the answers.
Yeah.
And I love I really love the opportunity to reflect. You know what I'm saying? And her not having that opportunity to reflect yet, but also understanding that I got to move on. I don't even really have time to say, oh, I need to do this right, do this. No, I'm moving, I'm making a decision, and we going on. And whoever riding with me, we riding. Let's get on.
You know, I'm riding with you.
I don't know. I just told him before he sat down. I don't know if you ride with me. I may give you 2 or 3 minutes, Coach. You know what I mean? I don't know how much you got for us, but I may give you 2-3 minutes right now, man, because I got to feel how your energy is when you sit down.
Where's the third wheel at? That's really the only one I like.
Dawn Davenport is doing beach volleyball play-by-play.
Oh, my
ESPN.
God.
She's at Gulf Shores, Alabama.
She left us for that, man.
Can you believe that I get to work with this guy every day? Can you imagine that?
You ever heard of hazard pay? You should be getting some hazard pay, man.
It's a daily boom boom room, Coach. I don't know.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Boom room sauce. Come on, with a capital
and you know
at
what?
the end.
And you know what? And see, coming into this, he asked me, "You want to put hype in the boom boom boom?" I said, "Nope. I want to save him for SEC Media Day." You know what I mean? I'm gonna let him cruise on in this one because Bill may get on me.
You're gonna wait till he has a suit and tie on?
Hell yeah! I might wear one too. I might wear one to match.
No chance.
Coach, you ain't seen out there, but now I look out here, man, on these SEC streets.
No, you look clean,
Hey,
but
come on,
no chance you're doing that at media
You look
day.
clean.
I ain't doing that at media day.
No.
Josh Heupel with us on 3HL. Going into year 6. Can you believe that, man?
No. It feels like a blink of an eye.
Yeah.
And anyways, it's gone really fast.
How did well, I'll ask you about spring practice, but I heard that Rick Barnes yesterday turned the attention toward you, asking you questions. Why don't you have a quarterback named yet?
Rick, yeah. Rick's good at doing that.
Ain't he?
Yeah.
Ain't he? He just know how to get it off himself.
That's right.
That's all
He likes to take these events over, but you never know what's coming from him either.
No, it's what makes it fun.
How is that quarterback situation going? How did it go through the spring?
Really good.
Yeah.
You know, you look at young guys that haven't played a lot of football, learning. George had a year of offense underneath him. The other two guys are brand new to it. Just learning the offense, being able to call it, communicate, and get yourself in the right position as far as your reading progression and body position. I thought they did a really good job. They grew during spring ball, and there were some bad plays. Not a lot of them. There were a few of them. They did a good job taking care of the football, but they responded in a good way. And when they didn't have their best day, man, they came back and competed really well the next day. So a lot of growth. There's a lot left, and they've done a good job since spring ball, continuing to grow, and this summer is going to be critical.
So as a coach, do you throw everything at them, or do you bring them along? They're two very different guys, and as you said, two different places in their career.
Yeah, I think the bulk of who you are identity-wise, offensively, and what you're projecting, based on the personnel around them, you throw them into it, and they got to retain it. And you get a chance before spring ball to introduce a lot of that stuff, and then they get a second install as you're going into, each day of spring practice. And, compete. We'll get to training camp and navigate that space. I think somebody's got to earn it in front of their peers, and that position is no different than any other.
Is Faison a little bit further than you thought he might be?
I thought he's handled himself extremely well for a true freshman. Took really good care of the football, handled the communication really pretty well. Midpoint of spring ball, introduced crowd noise like you're on the road, and that first day, there's a lot going on for him with, shift, trade, motion, and everything else. But he responded day two really well off of that. So, he did a really good job, and all three did.
Josh Heupel with us, Tennessee football coach.
Coach, you look at me, and it's easy for you to talk about quarterback position and all of that. But me, I don't know if you can tell, but I led the state in receiving for 3 weeks. In high school. So I'm going to talk about the split ends.
He tried to crack back a linebacker at Father Ryan. And
that was it?
Yeah,
it got torn up.
That was coach's fault. I ain't got no business trying to crack back a guy that's a 2-time state champion.
KYP, man. You got to know your personnel.
Yeah, he didn't know me, apparently, But I do remember I had him lined up, Coach. There was a little sweep going around my side. His peripheral caught me. I saw him catch me, but I was thinking I can get him.
Yeah.
Next thing I knew, my ear pad was out and my chin strap was loose, and I was having snot bubbles.
Yeah.
I got this score, and this guy went on to running back at Alabama and everything, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm just saying that to
near
say.
foot, near shoulder.
That was my fault.
Near foot,
I didn't know that.
That football team, Santonio Beard is the running back he's talking about.
John Henderson.
Buck Fitzgerald, who played at Tennessee. Yeah. John Henderson, who played in the NFL.
We're some dogs. I was one of them dogs.
Man.
I was one of them dogs. No, don't just say that, Hype. I'm saying, no, Big John. No, Big John on one side, Big Slay on the other side. Fade. I'm lined up, Hype. If he on the inside, I'm tapping the helmet. Fade. Pop, pop, pop. Get it out there. I'm gone.
First time I saw Big John Henderson, it was like a national award deal. You know what I mean? And
outlet trophy.
Listen, I was like, thank God I didn't play quarterback in the SEC, man. If that's what they all look like, I don't want that.
It was him and Albert Hainsworth on the same defensive line.
Yeah, Big Albert, man.
Yeah. Some dudes right there, dog.
That's two bad dudes in the middle right there, man.
Ain't it? But I'm asking you that about the receivers, man. Staley.
Yeah, last year you were asking, oh, my God, who's going to catch a football?
I did.
Yeah.
And then we looked up.
I only say that because everybody's asking about the quarterback.
Right. But
five quarterbacks in 6 years, so you guys have been able to ask that question a lot.
Yeah. But the thing that keeps recycling, regardless if we know the names or not, is the receivers and the weapons and the production from receivers. Brazil Lee gets drafted. Where are these guys as far as leadership is now with Mike Matthews and Staley and those guys stepping up?
Yeah, two guys that played really good football last year is, second-year guys inside of the program.
Right.
All three of those guys took a major jump. Braylon, Mike, two guys that have figured out what it looks like to be a pro and how you take care of your body, how you invest. extra work, and they've done a really good job inside of that wide-out meeting room of continuing to grow into that leadership role. We got good young players underneath them that I'm anticipating taking a big jump as well at that position.
Do you ever get to a point, like, I know the season moves fast and you got to get to the regular season, you got to get that healthy, but when you bring a guy in like Jim Knowles, do you ever just come out of practice and say, you know what, Jim, go get your guys together, I'm bringing my guys, let's square up and let's get it on? Do you get a chance to do that in practice anymore?
You got to get it on. Yeah, man. Like, the game hasn't changed. What it takes to be successful between the white lines on Saturday at night hadn't changed. And outside of the game, NIL, social media, I mean, there's a lot of things that have changed,
outside
right?
of it,
Yeah, but who you got to be when you buckle your chin strap, man, it hadn't changed. So, man, we do a ton of good work. That's 11 on 11, but it's, our group work, offense, defense, block destruction, blocking, tackling. And I think for your entire football team, you got to create that physical mentality, and you got to work traits that aren't just innate. Like, you got to work the technique of those things, and that it gets incorporated inside of the 11 on 11 into scheme as you continue to master those things. So, spring ball heavy in that, and certainly training camp as well.
There's been talk that you changed the offense a little bit last year into more of a pro-style system. How much did you change it?
Yeah, I don't know. The guys that keep saying something about wide receivers, I'm not sure they watched any tape this offseason either. So, but...
No, and I ask you that because we have NFL analysts that were tracking the draft and everything. And they're like, this narrative that's out there about Tennessee receivers, that offense was different last year.
Yeah,
keep going to the league.
Just the league defensively scheme dramatically different than when we first got in, and that's just the game. It's a never-ending evolution and cycle, and so some things that we needed to add to our arsenal to help us out offensively. The previous year there were probably four games on our schedule that defensive structure completely different than anything they had ever shown, not just in that year, but in the DC's
4 games
history. And so there's a lot of adjustments that all of a sudden are happening on the sideline. And anyways, so added more tools to it, and it's been good.
So are you continuing to move in that direction?
We always evolve every single year. You truly do. Typically it starts with who your quarterback is, right? Well, when you got a competition, that elongates that process.
Yeah.
You look at your offensive line, what are the weapons and tools that you need to help those guys out. And then it's, your personnel. 3 wide receivers. Do you have multiple tight ends that you can play? And now it's about putting them in a position to be successful. So that's the fun part of coaching on the offensive side of the ball. When you get back in January, you self-scout. Now you're looking at your personnel, and you're trying to find the right path forward and how you navigate it.
Well, I'm sure you're going to be ready. I don't know if you're going to be ready in July for the Boom Boom Room at Media Days.
I'll be ready for the Boom Boom Room. That's always good. Yeah.
You better be.
You bring in the heat.
I'll bring Big John. I'll bring Sean Ellis.
You bring anything.
Don Walker. I'm bringing all them dudes y'all ran from us when y'all was at Oklahoma. I'm bringing them to the door.
I like it. I like it.
There he is, Josh Heupel, Tennessee football coach. More next. 3HL. Danny White will join us on 104.5 The Zone. Yep. 3HL 104.5 The Zone, Wednesday edition, just moving through this week. The rookies will be on the practice field for the Titans this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. They're available to the media on Friday, as a matter of fact.
It's going down.
So, as Bab says, lock it in and rip the knob off.
Why would you not?
On The Zone, and you should do it every day, honestly. You and Hype, man. Y'all should go on tour.
Hey, man, Hype Train wild, man. You got to see, I'm telling you, dog, sometimes you got to beat some of these guys, these athletic, competitive guys, to the punch, man. Like, he get that competitive spirit going, and he tried to take over, and then he been around Rick, you know what I mean? So he tried to take over the interview. You can't let him do that, man.
How about Rick yesterday, asking him in Chattanooga at this event, hey, Coach Heupel, why do you not have a quarterback named yet?
It's stuff like that, dog. You can't give him no ammo. Any ammo you give to Coach Barnes, man, he's going to run with it, and he's going to use it on the main stage. See the kid right there with the overalls?
Yeah.
Guess what he just said? Man, I saw you when you was in Pigeon Forge for that for Halloween. Remember I just said that we was talking about that on the air?
Yeah.
And he just said it. I said, man, I told you what. I just said that on the air. So,
hey, speaking of, do you think that I should buy a pair of those checkerboard overalls?
I think sometimes it's an age limit on them. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't going to be caught dead in them. You know what I mean? Or unless I lost a bet or something. I think that'll be the only way I get me in some. Like orange pants or something.
I tend to have kind of a preppy uniform.
You can go orange pants, though.
You think so?
You might get by with orange pants. I've seen Danny White with the orange pants on.
I saw Derek Dooley wore them.
Derek didn't do them right. Derek Dooley sent us down a dog road, man, when we was looking for orange pants. That wasn't the spot we needed to be in at the time.
Our thanks to Josh Heupel for hopping on.
Absolutely.
Also, Kim Caldwell, who hasn't done much media since the end of the season. So it's interesting to kind of for her to walk us through how all that happened in her view, what she can learn from it. How do you go about managing the roster? And she cut me off when I asked her, like, when do you know when players are not going to be there the next season? Do you wait till exit interviews is what I was going to ask her. And she cut us off before we even did that.
Yeah, I think you know. Like she said, yeah. But both of them have dealt with it. Coach Barnes has dealt with it. Hype has dealt with it. He's dealing with it every day, actually. So, what's up, man? It's my guy right here, man.
How y'all doing?
Danny White, Tennessee Athletics
Is this the Boom Boom Room transplanted?
This is transplanted.
Does it go anywhere?
Yeah, it goes mobile. It goes wherever I go, it goes, baby.
So Heupel wants in the Boom Boom Room like he almost threatened Slay.
Yeah.
He calls it soft.
It's so forceful by it, no. That's why I got to get some material built up for him when I throw the curveballs at him.
Yeah, I got a little more finesse with my Boom Boom Room.
Yeah, your access is granted. His is, we got to check the ring cam to make sure he is who he's supposed to be before we let him in.
I saw your ring cam deal. That was funny.
Come on, man. All ball.
It was funny and scary, too. Like, I saw the screenshot of it, and I was like,
hey, dude, had to let the people know we're knocking, man.
Hey, you put some funny stuff out there.
Well, these are all your constituents, man. How much do you enjoy talking with all of these alumni people?
Oh, love it. It's fun. You know, normally when all our fans are around, there's a game going on. I'm a stress ball. So we can't lose tonight. It's just having fun and with the best fan base in all of sport. They're great.
Can you go places in Knoxville, or do people stop you at, like, Kroger or Walmart or something?
Probably depends on how we're doing.
Let them go today. We'll get you next week.
Well, so obviously we need to go down the Lady Vol basketball path, and you were adamant about sticking with Kim Caldwell. We just talked with her. Pretty amazing in terms of roster construction. She's at 15 players now. How challenging is that for an AD to sit and watch a coach go through what she went through last year with the 8 or 9 straight losses there at the end?
Yeah, it was brutal. And, you know, we knew going into the season the way our league schedule played out. And we knew what those teams are, and that was a gauntlet, and we didn't handle adversity very well. Plain and simple. It's obvious to anybody paying attention, and I think she made the right moves. And, you know, in leadership, when things aren't going well, having the strength and the gumption to address it aggressively, and that's exactly what she's done. And I'm really excited about the roster they built. They've taken a data-driven approach with players that have produced in Division I college basketball and fit the style of play.
Yeah, we talked about that. She was like, because I mentioned the word production. Like these players, I don't know players from anybody, but when I look at stats, I know they're proven production.
I think it's like 150 points a game she's brought in. So I don't think we can score that many.
So as an athletics director and one of your coaches is going through something like that, losing 8 in a row, do you sit back or do you have a conversation at that point, or do you just wait until the end of the season?
I'm just being supportive at that point. And she shared some things with me throughout the season, and there's certain things you can't address until the season's over. You just kind of got to ride it out and make the best of it, whatever is possible. But I support all our coaches. They have tough jobs. They need me to give them the resources to be successful. But I don't micromanage. I'm not going to get in the weeds of things. That's not my place. I hired her because of what she had accomplished at lower levels. Mm-hmm. But the way she interviewed and the way she understands basketball and the way she wants to play, I know a little bit about basketball, and I have all the confidence in the world. I think she's a brilliant basketball mind and has great command of her team. She's got to get the right roster that fits all those things, and that's, I think, what she's done.
I love that word leadership that you used. And I tell people all the time, like, our job is very similar day to day, but it's always very different day to day. Mm-hmm. Leadership isn't something that's just like Sharpie bullet points. Like, it's an evolving thing, right? Like within you as a person.
Yeah, no question. And emotional intelligence is a big part of it. Having the strength and courage to command. She has those things. Sometimes it's gut instinct, but there's a reason why so many people have written so many books about leadership.
Yeah.
You can go a lot of different directions.
It never stops.
I always trying to cultivate it.
Yeah. Danny White, Tennessee Athletics Director, with us on 3.
Danny, this entertainment district.
Yes, sir.
I'm a little bit of hurt. A little bit of sad. And sad because...
And excited?
Yeah, most definitely excited. But more so sad because this should have happened probably 30 years ago, what you guys are about to do. It's a hill right there at G10. And I'm not sure a lot of people know what happens in the offseason at that hill. It's a lot of conditioning that goes on. If you miss class, there's a lot of running on that hill at 6 a.m. Hell yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, man, Danny White should have come along 30 years ago and got rid of that hill. Yeah. My knees probably would have been a little bit better because I missed a couple of classes.
All I know about G10 is alcohol and tailgating, and that's going away.
It's not going away.
Okay. No, it's not.
The entertainment district coming.
It's getting corralled. That's what it's doing. So tell us about it. Where are we with that? Like, how excited are you about that, being able to see your vision that you had years ago be able to come into fruition?
Yeah, I think it's going to transform the south side of our stadium, obviously. And game day, it'll be electric.
Yeah.
And it's not just the entertainment district. There's also a 180-key hotel, 60 condos, 30 condo hotels, a big-time Italian steakhouse going in that structure.
Oh, hell yeah.
All
Let's go.
overlooking Neyland Stadium.
Yeah.
It'll be something that you see in pro sports we haven't seen in college yet.
Yeah.
And I think there's more reason it works in college than in pro. When we're not playing games, we still have 40,000 students come to that campus every day.
Yep.
So I think it'll lift up not just game day, but every day out of the year for our student body, Knoxville community. There'll be an outdoor stage, a couple of restaurants, all overlooking the river.
Yeah.
And I'm hopeful that it's the impetus to further develop our waterfront. Our waterfront is awesome there on the Tennessee River, and this will all overlook that, and we're already having conversations and trying to get some more momentum. I don't want to do it. This is a big enough project as it is.
Yeah.
But I think our waterfront is a huge asset for us and can be a bigger reason why people want to come to games and come to school in Tennessee.
Absolutely.
Rick Barnes a little bit late tonight. We heard he took over the program last night, which is not a surprise.
He's a comedian. He loves these events.
That's all
he's trying to get here for the program. He's out recruiting, though, Ron.
Yeah, you got to go get to it.
Oh, yeah. He's building a roster.
Man, a nice one.
Yes.
A nice one, too.
Yep.
Believe me, I was telling the coach, I was texting him, dude, please keep recruiting like this because my mouth will not be zipped at any point this year. I'm going crazy. So if the team don't put the pressure on them, I'm going to be putting it on them from
when
TV.
I get home late at night after a game and I see that recap, I always wait till you guys run through that recap.
Yeah.
I need to see some orange tinted
I'm telling you, dog.
I'm
telling you, man. I'm telling you, I get to do it, man.
What are your conversations with Rick Barnes like when you have meetings with Rick? How does that go?
It's usually not a conversation. I don't usually get a word in. No, Rick he's just, everybody says the same thing because it's true. He's an unbelievable person, unbelievable coach. I love working with him. Yeah. He's awesome. And the run he's had to get to the second weekend of the NCAA tournament is hard. We've done it 4 years in a row and trying to build a roster that can hopefully get us to that third weekend. Yeah. And he's competitive as all get out. Yeah. I think I'm not going to be shocked if he gets us there.
Where you have Lindsey Nelson now, stadium, is that what you thought it would be? The atmosphere, is it living up to what you thought it would be when you started building?
I thought it would be done last year.
Right.
So that's one.
Let's start there. Yeah.
And even this year, I thought it would be completely done, and it's not.
Right.
We still got work to do once the season ends on the plazas. It'll look a lot nicer for folks listening that have seen the venue. But when you get in that ballpark, it looks the part. And it is what we thought in terms of we went really vertical, stayed close to the field, bring as many human bodies as possible from the stands to be involved and impact the game. Okay. And I think we've seen that. Yeah. I'm hopeful we can win some games here down the stretch. Got a big series up in Lexington this weekend.
Yep.
To hosting a regional in that new stadium would just be awesome, and I'm hoping we can do it. But currently a lot to get done first.
Currently a 2 seed with D1 baseball, but a huge series win against Alabama. Yeah. Josh just got 30 wins, which most ever for a first-year head coach.
Yeah, he's really transitioned. It's one chair over, but it's a big difference in any sport.
Yep.
In any sport.
That's right.
Transition to the head coaching chair, and we've been right there with so many games. Our record could look a lot different, but that's baseball, and we needed to bounce our favor here in these last 3 series, but couldn't be more happy with Josh and the way he's taken over the program. I think he's a talented guy, and he's going to be a legend in college baseball, a legend in Tennessee.
Tennessee AD, Danny White, thanks for sitting down. Good to see you, as
no
always.
Question. Thanks for having me, guys.
Appreciate you.
Big Orange Caravan presented by Pilot will commence shortly. That's the end of 3HL today. We'll be back at it tomorrow. We do appreciate you guys including us in your day and in your lives. We do not take that for granted, nor do we take that lightly. Hopefully we were able to put a smile on your face at some point. 3HL is organized chaos. Have a great night. Good night. God bless.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be here unless you were getting a shout out to all of Vol Nation out there. Wear your horns. Put your horns on.